Hello. Hey, do you hear me? Microphone working good. Good, good, good. Just getting YouTube up on my phone so I can see the comments. It's not showing me the comments on my phone. It's usually the other way around. I can see the comments on the screen though. Hey, Dylan Hicks. Tristan M. Hey, Tristan. Tony. Let me try again on my phone because it would be good to be able to see the comments on my phone. Oh, there they are. Excellent. Lovely jubbly. Good. Cassandra. John Hensley. Hey, guys. Scott Banks. Oh, is it? Hey, Scott. Andreas says hello from Sweden. Hello. How have you been? Yeah, pretty good. Thanks. Pretty good. Hey, Ray. Yeah. I got a few emergency things to talk, not emergency to talk about, but like backup. Like if we run out of things to talk about, I made a list of things that we could talk about. But leave some comments, questions, whatever you want to talk about, and we can get on with that. Hope you are having a good Easter for those of you that are into that stuff. Yeah, let's get to it. Edgar. Hey, Edgar. But yeah, I haven't done a. Hopefully, you can still hear me when I sit back. Should be able to. But I haven't done a live stream in a little while, so a fair bit's happened. Hey, Neddy Croy. Hey, dude. All right, so yeah, I've got my little list here. So on this Friday coming, I guess it will be uploaded on his channel maybe the day after, but the YouTube channel is called Iron Logan. So there's Iron Logan. I know he does quite a few appearances on the Justin's Collection live streams. I think he's out there in Australia. And I'm meant to be doing I think it's like a Zoom video meeting thing. We'll do that together. I'm not sure if it's live. I don't think it's live. I'm not sure, but I'll check in with him. But it's this Friday we're going to do it. So look out for that on his channel. That's Iron Logan. Who else we got here? Oh, hey, Liam Longstaff. Hey, Liam. Wankstein. Hey, how you doing, man? What's that? Hulk Hogan's tights. Love your masks. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, they're my two personal copies that I've been finished. Finished the H40 a while ago. Just finished the 78 quite recently, and I'm working on my personal copy of my Halloween Kills mask. I've haired it now, but I haven't finished painting it yet, so I'll show that at some point. Fat Batman's collecting nightmare. Hello, says Happy Easter. Happy Easter from the Ridley's man. Dontito? Is that his head? Dontito? Dontito. Hello. Haven't really. I did a little review on the Batman, didn't I? The movie. So yeah, we've already talked about that. I got that on my list, but pretty much covered that already. Tots is very small for an adult. Well, are you going to make a larger mask? Question mark. The Tots is very small for an adult. Which one are you talking about? The H40. That one fits me pretty good. It's pretty good fit. There's a little bit of distance between the eyes of the eye holes in the mask in my eyes, so get some pretty good footage with it. The 78 is a fair bit smaller than my original one. I might have to order another 78. I have had some people asking about doing 78 rehauls, and I will do them, but I've got 2 orders to complete at the moment, and they're both Captain Kirk mask conversions. So I've got 2 of those to do. I've started them already. And then I've also got 2 Halloween Kills masks that I've had in the garage for a while, just working on those. They're both available, so I'll let you know when they're finished. And but then yeah, I'll go back and do a few 78s, and because they're fun to do. I'm getting used to doing them now. I haven't cracked it yet, but the more I do, getting a little bit better each time. Let me just read it off my phone instead of squinting. Come back to the list if we need it. Dylan Hicks says, your horror shelf is incredible. Loving all the additions you have gotten over the last year. Yeah, man. I'm very much in love with that shelf, and thank you to everyone out there who's contributed. And thank you so much. You guys are amazing. And there isn't really anyone left, really. I mean, I racked my brains thinking who's left to put up there. Not that there's any room, but it would be nice to get a creeper from Jeepers Creepers. And Mick Taylor from Wolf Creek. Maybe a few others that I can think of. Obviously, the Howling Werewolf would be amazing to have that. And that's doable. I mean, all you need to do really is you need to modify a body, a 1/6 scale body. You need to modify the legs to get that weird double knee thing. And then it's just a matter of sculpting a werewolf head from the Howling and hairing it. I mean, I know people who can do amazing stuff like that. And it could also be a cool project for myself when I got a bit more time. But I could modify some hands and make the fingers longer with claws and stuff, and then hair those as well. There's things you can do. But there's some amazing people out there. And a 1/6 scale pumpkin head. And there's an amazing. She's an artist on Instagram. She makes 1/6 scale pumpkin heads sometimes, and they're incredible. I need to see about getting one of those from her sometime. Yeah. Let me see what we got going on. Stasis, do you like Herpes Joker? Not my cup of tea. Well, the one from the Batman. I haven't really seen enough. I've seen that deleted clip. It was interesting. I didn't feel much about it, to be honest. That scene, I mean, it's all right. Scott says, have you heard anything about the Halloween Ends movie coming out? No, nothing at all. It's still coming out in October, and we're still waiting for a look at the new mask. So I'm looking forward to seeing what it looks like. But I haven't heard anything yet. You're looking forward to Dog Soldiers in 4K. Yeah, I'll get it in 4K. Dog Soldiers, my favorite horror movie of all time. So like, this is from, I think it's Hell on Shirts, Terrifier. It's like a long sleeve. Go weird. Look at that. It's pretty sweet. And you got more stuff on the sleeves, some weapons. And oh wait, no, yeah. What's it say? Oh yeah, that one's some weapons, and it says Art the Clown. And then this one's it's awesome, man. They might still have them in stock, but when I sit down, I can kind of make it look like he's laughing. See? Yeah. But yeah, it's hard to resist getting shirts because I just ordered another 4 t-shirts from Gutter Garbs, an Evil Dead 2 one, 2 Halloween 2 from 81, one where he's on fire and one where he's just holding up the scalpel with the bleeding eyes. And what was the other one? What was the other one? Damn it. One more. Ah, fuck it. Oh, hey Carl, Toys of Arkham in the house. Oh, and Evil Alex. Anyone else? But hey guys, thanks for joining. Uh, du- 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 du. Oh, Donny Daz. Hey Donny Daz. He says, "Hey Dino, nice to see you, dude. How goes it? It goes pretty well. Thank you very much, sir. I hope you're doing well. I've started going into custom world looking for a body. Daniel Craig. Yeah, someone help out Dondito. Long time no see. How is life? How are you doing? Yeah, life is hectic and I'm doing all right. Toys of Arkham. Hey, Dean, buddy. You missed a great night here in Dublin. Yeah, it looked amazing from your video, man. It looked a lot of fun. Glenn and I missed you. Uh, have the Bruce Wayne Ra's al Ghul Ninja Pack on the way. Looking forward to those. Oh yeah, very very cool set. Being able to have him as the ninja, I mean, it's just cool. So I'm happy for you with that, Carl. JJ Conroy, hey man, says, hey Dean, good to see you. Thanks, JJ. Thank you, sir. Evil Alex says, I finally saw Halloween Kills and the extended cut. I totally loved it, every second of it. Myers was a beast in it. The mask, great. The kills, awesome. And amazing soundtrack. Cool. Yep, I mean, Michael Myers looked amazing in the movie. I love the mask. James G. Courtney always has done an amazing job in these two movies. I'm looking forward to seeing him again in Ends. The effects were awesome. All the gore stuff was done so well, and all that side of it was top notch. I just like a lot of people found the script at times to be really cringy and just kind of kept pulling me out of the experience with how bad it was at times. But other than that, awesome Myers, great kills, good soundtrack as well. Definitely great soundtrack. I really like it just as much as the first or the one from 2018. I'm just curious to know what the mask is going to look like now. It's got to have some blood stains from the end of the last one. Obviously, it's 4 years later, so it would be gone mostly, but there'll probably be some traces of the blood, at least some stainage, discoloration. Um, yeah, rumors about the stitching. I don't know. I hope it's not like that. I don't think they do that. It's too much like Texas Chainsaw. Then did we talk about that? I don't. That the Netflix Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. For all its faults and stuff, I had a good time watching it with my friend. We were chilling anyway, and we were just looking on Netflix, and then straight up it came because it was a new release that day. I was like, oh shit, there's a new Texas Chainsaw Massacre. What's that? And you know, like I said, it had some really stupid stuff in there, but I still enjoyed it. Not in a mad hurry to watch it again, but it entertained us in that kind of. We're laughing a lot. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Peter Drake. Hey, Peter. And then I'm afraid I definitely cannot read the one with the Bruce Wayne avatar. But hello, is that Japanese? Possibly. I'm not sure. Evil Alex. Did you saw Malignant? Besides Halloween Kills, a horror film I really liked. No, I haven't seen that one yet. Uh, I made the mistake of watching the Chris Stuckman review for it, and he did warn you about spoilers in the. I still watched it because I didn't think they'd be that big, but he shows a fair bit of footage from the movie with the extra person growing out of her or whatever it was. So I already know about that now. So it would have been better for me not to listen to him about the spoilers and avoid that until I've actually seen the movie. But I'll probably still check it out at some point. It looked interesting. Rad World says, awesome to see you live again, Dean. Hope you're well, mate. Thanks very much. Thank you very much, sir. I hope you're well too. Scott says, did you receive the Rambo figure yet? No, not yet. Apparently, it's going to be this week. So hopefully early in the week and I can get the review done. Looking forward to it, man. It's going to be awesome. I have the film First Blood on Blu-ray and I haven't seen it in a while. I mean, I still remember pretty much all of it. I've seen it a bunch in the past, but once I know it's more than likely going to come the next day, then the night before, I'm going to watch First Blood and just really soak it in and get in the headspace and the mood to do the Rambo video. and just looking forward to seeing it, man. I hope it's good. And I'll let you guys know on Instagram and stuff. As soon as I get it, I'll post a picture of the box or whatever, and let you guys know that I'm getting to work on the review. But it's going to be fun. What's this? What you what do you want to see in ends? I'm not sure what I want to see in ends really. Just I just hope it's good, and I hope I hope it has a satisfying ending, and that's about it really. I just hope it's good. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, Alex B says, "Evening, Dean. Great seeing you back live. Thanks, Alex. Thanks very much. What's your most anticipated figure at the moment, buddy?" Says Toys of Arkham. Definitely Halloween Kills Myers from Tots, and then Halloween 2 Myers from Tots as well. Both of them, they look fantastic in the pictures we've seen, and I just can't wait to. I don't know where they're going to fit. I'll have to rethink this whole wall. I mean, probably. I don't know. I got to sell some stuff, man. When I started watching Mandalorian again with my friend, I'd already seen it all the way through both seasons twice, and then my friend was curious about it, and I just stuck on the first episode to see what he thought, and then how it is. You watch the first episode, you got to keep going, and ended up watching it a third time all the way through, and then also with my girlfriend another all the way through again. So I watched it a lot, but I didn't ever feel bored. I love the Mandalorian. I think it's really good. Hence the two figures I ended up getting on eBay secondhand. Really awesome pieces. What was the question? Hang on. Oh right, was it Toys of Arkham saying what's your most anticipated figure? Yeah, so like I say, both the Halloween figures, and let's see what else. Some of the smaller scale stuff from Tots as well that was announced, like the pumpkin head they're doing, and the 78 Myers in the smaller scale. What was it? Maybe 7-inch or maybe a little bit bigger. Not sure. I'm probably forgetting some stuff, Carl. To be honest, there are a few little bits and pieces coming out. Oh well, obviously the Iconic Studios Patrick Bateman from American Psycho. That's a big one. That's really big, to be honest, because I love that movie. I loved working with that character in the past when who was it? Wyman from 16 Bruce, was it? God damn it. Yeah, but Wyman, I think he sent me the custom Patrick Bateman, and I did some videos with it, and I loved it. And I've already got the music. I found some really good classical music that's kind of dark in tone, the same way it is in like the movie in places. And I found two really good pieces of music that are going to suit a Patrick Bateman video really well and kind of heighten the atmosphere of it and make you feel, because it's important for me. Like if I'm doing a Myers video, I always like to try and make some music. I just do it on my phone. I've got like a synthesizer thing, and it's not very complicated, but at least it sets the tone and it has a bit of a John Carpenter. You'll hear it in the background a lot when I'm pretty much all the time. I need to make some new soundtracks. But yeah, I always like to try and use an appropriate sounding background music for every video. It's like obviously with the cowboy stuff from Caustic Plastic, I always try and find some, Western sounding tunes. Tunage. Chris Verdi, is it D silent? I'm not sure. Verdi. He says, "Yo, Kane Weatherhall. Hey, Kane. Watery Deep. Joris, are you getting the DX19 Batman? It looks amazing. The new DX19 Batman looks frigging cool, man. But I can't really do it. I'd have to sell my armory version first to make space for him. And I'm still really happy with the armory one that I have, because the armory Batman, he seems to be in good scale with everyone else. Really, I mean, I know Christian Bale's, what's he, 6'2"? Is it? I'm not sure, but yeah, no. At the moment, guys, I just can't really justify getting the DX19 for myself. Mostly to do with space. I'm trying to save money and be sensible, and I need to really get on the case with selling some of my collection because I have no room, and I really am getting a bit fed up with everything being so squished. I don't like that. It's all right at the moment, but I don't know what I'm going to get rid of because I love all my stuff, but I do need to make some choices. And I'll probably just make a video here on YouTube one day and just say, look, this is the stuff that I have for sale. It's trying to figure out the price of everything as well as a pain in the ass. Like, but I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I'll get you guys in the mix when I figure it out. There's Glenn Page from Cult Creations. Hey, Glenn. He says, "How are you? Been watching a show called From. Really recommended it. Recommend it, mate. From. Is that on Netflix or something?" Cheers, Glenn. I've got a few cool videos coming up in the near future from Glenn Page. He's it's for a customer, but I'm going to do some videos with it first. It's like a Michael Myers front of the house with the porch and a light, the door in 1/6 scale. So I'll be able to do some cool videos with the Myers figures and maybe some other figures as well. I mean, it's a pretty spooky looking doorway, you know. So that's coming soon from Glenn before it goes off to the customer. Let me just see if I missed anything, folks. Donny Dad says, just picked up the McFarlane King Shark. I'm gonna bring him to the beach for a photo shoot. Nice, man. Speaking of sharks, and I feel kind of guilty, but it will save lives. Just in case any of you guys live near a beach in Australia and feel like swimming one day, there was a really nasty fatality shark attack, a great white in Australia, in a place called Little Beach. I think it's called Little Beach. And it was about a month ago, and it was an English guy. I think his name was Simon, and he went swimming in this really dangerous looking, very close to the rocks, but deep water. People were fishing there, and yeah, he was attacked by a great white shark, and it was a fatality. And yeah, it's just really, really shocking to see it. But also, every now and then, it's good to have a reminder of what's out there in the ocean. So, those of you that live in Australia and go swimming every day, and you're aware of the danger, but you think, you know, it'll be all right as long as I take these precautions. Still, remember to be bloody careful out there because it's very bloody disturbing. My friend Matthew was the one who told me about it, and at first I was like, oh, I don't want to see that. You know, just hearing about it is enough. But you know, curiosity starts to tap on your shoulder, and you're like, oh, see, you know. But anyway, so the King Shark. Back to that. That's a really cool character, and Hot Toys are making him, and that's one that I would definitely consider putting in the collection in the future. You know, once I get some space together, even though I wouldn't have anyone else from that movie, King Shark is just an awesome standalone piece to have. So I'll see about that one, folks. It's going to be fun looking at the blogger pictures once it gets released in Hong Kong. Oh yeah, 21 likes. Thanks very much for that, folks. Drop a like on the video. 23 likes. Very nice. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, there we go. Watery Deep. Hey, Dean, hope you're well, sir. Any plans for getting the Dark Toys Rick figure? Thanks. Dark Toys Rick figure. I'm not sure what that is. Is that maybe Rick from Walking Dead or something? But if so, no, it's just not really my thing. But I'm not 100% sure what that one is. If you're selling some figures, what's on the chopping block? Says Toys of Arkham. Probably some Ben Affleck Batmans, like the armored version, which I love, but I'll just keep probably maybe the Nightmare version as well, which comes with a custom coat, the 1/6 kit coat. And I mean, I'll obviously just chuck in the original in the box as well that I painted to make it more of a dark color. And probably the Darkest Night one that I did, you know, where he's dressed up in the Joker's spray paint, and he's, you know, that one that I did, probably that. And I'll probably just keep the one, what do you call it, BVS. And there's other ones as well. I mean, I'm only going to probably sell the Nightmare and the armored suit, and maybe the Darkest Night version. But that's still maybes because they're amazing figures. I just don't. as much as I sort of stood by the BVS movie because I didn't think it was anywhere near as bad as everyone was making out, especially obviously the proper version, the cut with all the scenes in there. Ugh, the theatrical version was just stupid, and it was friggin' stupid of Warner Brothers to do that to their own movie. Jesus, imagine butchering your own film to make it absolutely ridiculous and not make any sense, just to get more butts in the seats, and it was greedy. Ugh. But yeah, I don't have any Henry Cavill Supermans anymore. I haven't had them for a while. They're all great figures, the Henry Cavill Supermans. Um, but I don't know. I mean, it's that's the thing. I love all my figures, but I do need to make space. It's about space. I haven't got any. I need to make some, so I have to make some tough choices. But yeah, I don't know. Like I say, I'll get back to you guys about that. I need to really think about it because Nightmare Batman's a beast. It's a beautiful figure. It really is. Hmm. Anyway, let me get back to these comments. Um, Bradwell, did you end up watching Book of Boba Fett? What's your thoughts? Yeah, I watched it. It wasn't anywhere near as good as Mandalorian, and obviously episode, what was it, 5 and 6 were pretty much Mandalorian episodes, and I really enjoyed those. And the final episode was okay, but didn't like it too much. I thought it was all right. I wouldn't mind if they left it at that with the Book of Boba Fett, and I know they're obviously doing more Mandalorian, so that's going to be cool. Hopefully, look forward to that. Yeah, so I preferred Mandalorian over Book of Boba Fett, but I didn't hate Book of Boba Fett, but it could drag a little bit at times. Sometimes it wasn't very interesting, but it picked up in the middle. Um, Chris says, just got that Dracula. Can't wait for that. I hope you come out with what's this? I hope they come out with other monsters. Is that the Caustic Plastic? Yeah, the Bela Lugosi Dracula. Can't wait for that. And I do hope they do like the Wolfman and Frankenstein, the Mummy, all that stuff. I don't know if they are, but it would be cool. Or even just other more 80s horror stuff, or be very interesting to see them do stuff like that. Tony, have you ever watched The Boys? No, I've heard it's great, but no, I haven't seen it. Hopefully one day. It's just because I don't have Amazon Prime. I've already got Netflix and Disney, so I don't need another one to add to the list. So hopefully one day I'll get around to that one once it's available to me. But Evil Alex, your masks are amazing. Great work you do there. Thank you very much, Evil Alex. Appreciate it, man. Do you hear to Halloween soundtracks making the masks? Oh, yeah. Do I listen to Halloween soundtracks making the masks? Yes, I do. And well, it's just on the little TV that's in the garage, and it's got YouTube on there. So I'll type in Halloween soundtrack, and then I'll find a video where just the whole soundtrack's on there, and that flies by. Like half an hour later, it's finished, and then YouTube will just pick something similar. And usually, it picks the John Carpenter albums, like the unused tracks and like the secret, well, not secret tracks, but the unreleased tracks or whatever. And they're all great, and they're usually so. It's usually something by John Carpenter is playing in the background. Sometimes The Escape from New York will come on, The Thing, all kinds of stuff. But it's really does help me just get into it, really. So yes. Oh, Mike Echo. Hey, Mike. Triple. What's up, brother Dean? Happy Easter. Yeah, happy Easter, Mike. JB Collection. Hey, everyone. Hi, Dean. Hey, JB. Hit the like, everyone, please, says JB. Thank you very much. Yeah. Scott says, you need a bigger room. I know, man. I do. I do. I'm grateful for what I have, but, just means I've got to downscale things a little bit and make some sacrifices. You get in the Dracula with the coffin. I hope so. Watery Deep. Are there any figures that you already own that you feel would benefit from a diorama piece? Yeah, I guess. Ash from Evil Dead would be nice. I know it comes with a diorama, but something a bit more, just like the wall, with a window from the inside of the cabin. Freddy Krueger, maybe like the boiler thing, and obviously Michael Myers with the door of his house or something, or Terrifier. You could do all kinds of stuff, just nasty, grimy kind of environments. Ghostface, I guess, maybe a staircase, like a kind of, obviously it wouldn't be big and take up much space, but like a winding staircase or something that he could be running up with a knife or something. I don't know. But yeah, Batman obviously always benefits from a nice gargoyle kind of base to stand on or something like that, with maybe like a nice brick wall kind of behind him with a Venetian, what do you call it? Is it stained glass windows or whatever? You know what I mean? Something like that. Uh, Alex says, absolutely loved your John Wayne figure review. Oh, thanks, Alex. It was great fun to do it. It's an awesome looking piece. Crazy to have John Wayne shrunk down, standing in front of you, looking so real. Because as the years go on, I mean, figures were looking realistic, photorealistic, like over 10 years ago, and now it's just getting to ridiculous levels. I mean, the caustic plastic kind of fingers and fingernails, and I've seen some pictures recently on Instagram. I can't remember exactly who they were from, but I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen it as well. These, I think they're 1/6 scale hands, but it's ridiculous the level of detail they've put into them. I think they're custom or something. You can see every pore of the skin. It's just ridiculous. Amazing, realistic stuff. Where are my comments gone? Come back. Come back. Oh, you bastard. Phone's being a right. There it is. I got it. Oh, Jackie Neal. Hey, Jackie. Just saw that. Matthew, Binny, VHS, Video World, and more says hello from Australia. Hello. Stay out of the damn water. Seriously, man. Oh. Thoughts? Oh, right, yeah, on the Keaton batsuit. I'm digging it. He says, yeah, from what I've seen so far, the new Michael Keaton batsuit looks pretty damn cool, and I'm looking forward to seeing it in the movies. Evo Alex, Possessor is another horror film I liked from last year. Psychological mindfuck thriller, brutal at times, from Brandon Cronenberg. Oh, David Cronenberg's son. Okay, yeah, I haven't seen that. Possessor. I wonder if it's on Netflix or something by now. I'll have to look for that. Tony Daz, thoughts? Oh, yeah, Keaton suit looks very good. Oh, someone did a super chat. Thanks for the super chat, Radwell. Thanks very much, man. Appreciate it. Fist bump. Ooh, go on, touch it. Thanks, man. Showing some love for the night. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Let's scroll back up here. Here we go. It's gore time. Topic says, long time no see, dude. What's up? Hello. I live in New York City. This is Chris. I just rock the pool and ain't about that beach life over there scary. Yeah. Yes. Well, once you go in the water, you're on the menu. That's the truth. Oh, Rick from Blade Runner. I've seen that. I think I saw Justin. I didn't watch the video because I wasn't that interested in that particular character or figure. But yeah, I think Justin's done a review on that Blade Runner figure, so I might have to check it out. I still haven't gone back and because yeah, I need to watch Blade Runner. I've tried to watch it in the past many years ago. Probably about time I tried to revisit it and watch the whole thing. I know, don't kill me. I know Blade Runner is sacred. Mark Mitchell, how are you doing, Dean? Loving your masks, outstanding. Thanks very much, Mark. Appreciate it, man. V Damp says, hey, do you have any Leatherface stuff behind you except Pretty Woman? Yeah, he's down that end. You can't see him. I've got the other version with the apron. You know, when you first see him, bashes the guy over the head and slams the door. That version by 3-0. Glenn Page, do you think you will get Robert Pattinson Batman when that comes out? Oh, hang on a minute, guys. I've got to say goodnight to you, missus. Looks like you're doing this. Oh, bless. All right. Okay, here we go. All right, yeah. So Glenn Page asking, will I get the Robert Pattinson Batman when it comes out? I'll see, man. It would be nice to have him. I mean, I like the movie, so and I do like that suit a fair bit. I like the collar. It's different from everything else, and it reminds me and everyone else, obviously, of what do you call it? Gotham by Gaslight, maybe, and maybe another one. Batman Noel. Is it Noel or something? Oh. But yeah, I'll try and get that one, Glenn. Probably won't get it day one. I probably would try to do the thing that I did with Mandalorian, because I remember I wanted Mandalorian when he first came out, but it was crazy at the time. Everyone wanted one, and then about over a year later, I just ended up getting them on eBay secondhand for really good prices. So I'm in. I say I'm in no rush, but I know obviously it's good for the channel. It's good to strike while the iron's hot and get the pictures and the photos and all that fun stuff done, while people are still hyped up and interested in it. That's just the nature of YouTube, isn't it? So I'll try, man. We'll see. See what I can sort out. Laren McMillan. Hey, Laren. The masks look great back there. Great setup. I was just emergency, Laren, because I was setting everything up, trying to get the lighting to not drown out. I've actually got the lights down really low, but I don't know why it looks so bright. It looks really washed out, but they're down as low as I can do them without them being off. But yeah, it's still drowning out ash back there. You can't really see any detail. Plus, it's only in 720p, the camera on the laptop. So, if I did the live stream on my phone, it would be in, I think, like 4K maybe, but then I'd be hunching forward the whole time looking at laptop comments. But anyway, thank you, Laren. I love the way the H40, sorry. I love the way that looks. Beautiful. Very proud of that one. That's my baby. Never sell that. That's a keeper forever. Dylan Hicks, if you do sell stuff, I call dibs on your Darkest Night Batman. Okay, man. Yeah. Well, yeah. I do need to make space, Dylan. So, check in with me. Remind me about that. You know, we'll see. We'll see. I'll look over it and I was like, oh, I love it. But yeah, okay. So if I do sell it, Dylan, yeah, of course you've called dibs. So obviously you'd get first shout on that. Lee, hey Lee Bowers, he says, Dean, mate, how are you, my friend? Happy Easter. What do you think the Halloween Ends mask will look like? Yeah, we were just mentioning that earlier. I mean, I was thinking maybe a little bit of blood stain left behind from the end of Halloween Ends, even though it's 4 years later, and it would probably, I don't know. Is he wearing it walking around those 4 years? Does he heard something about? Don't know if it was just a rumor, but him being in a cave for 4 years, just waiting it out. I don't know. Or they recapture him would make more sense. That would make more sense to me. Like he was apprehended again and somehow finds another way to get out, or maybe Laurie wants it done once and for all and actually finds a way to get him. I don't know. We'll see. I have no idea what the mask is going to look like. I'm very curious. I'm just as curious as everyone else. I'm sure it won't be too much longer. I mean, it's out in October and we got summer coming up, so that's the time. Mugwump is here, I can see. Hey, Mugwump. Thanks for joining. Evo Alex. John Carpenter music is just amazing. Even his more rock one from In the Mouth of Madness is great. Oh, and do you know what else? Do you know what, when I'm talking about doing my masks in the garage and YouTube's playing music and it kind of predicts what you want to listen to, it often and always actually puts on the soundtrack to Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. And I fucking love that soundtrack now. I think it's the first track, or I think it's called The First Chase. and I really like that soundtrack. I really like that one. So yeah, I did watch Halloween 3 eventually on Netflix. You know, wasn't in love with it or anything, but man, listening to the soundtrack as I do my work and stuff has been really good. So just thought I'd mention that. Um, sorry, and then he says the unused ones are fire. I always imagine some films he never made hearing them. Yeah, I know what you mean. And JJ Conroy says, I really want to see you do a horror pose session, man, like with Pennywise and a few others, like how you did with the Jokers. Or like a big what, like a big group photo session thing. Yeah, it's doable, man. I can do that. Um, might save it for October. But yeah, I mean, definitely in October, I'm gonna have to bring you guys some good horror stuff on the channel. So I've definitely got the stuff to do it with. So yeah, man. Um, Dylan Hicks. I'm watching the Wonder Woman TV show, and I'm surprised there isn't a 1/6 scale Linda Carter Wonder Woman. I have the Tweeterhead statue of her, but I don't think there is a figure of her. I want one. Yeah, man, definitely. I've never seen an official Linda Carter 1/6 scale figure. And I would definitely, I mean, I definitely wouldn't want, well, I will not say definitely, but I don't know if I'd want one. I love that statue, the one you just, I think it was Tweeterhead, where she's got her hands on the hips. It looks so good. But I never watched the show, to be honest. I was aware of it, but I never watched it. Um, but Tweeterhead stuff is always consistently good with their statues, from what I've seen. Man, the Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman stuff is perfect looking. Um, and I like, obviously, the 1/6 scale Wonder Woman I have. The only one I have now is the Justice League one, and that's obviously paying tribute to Linda Carter's color scheme. You know, I love that one. Mm. Hello from Phoenix, Arizona. Love your stuff. Says Star Crash. Star Crash. I can't read it. But thank you from Phoenix, Arizona. It's gore time topic. Tomorrow is my birthday. Ah, happy birthday. Happy birthday, man. Hope you have a good one. And Jordan Dingwell. I'd so like to buy a mask from you. Well, you can, Jordan. You can email me. My email is always coming up in the videos about the masks on my channel. Like even in the last video, I think I did. The email address is in there. You can just message me and we can talk about it. Talk about it. Tom says, "Hi Dean, what's going on with Terrifier 2?" I don't know. His mouth looks funny because of the way I'm sitting. I don't know. Oh, he doesn't talk, does he? I don't know what's going on with Terrifier 2. Sorry. I'll let you know once we have more info. I don't know why I sound like this. No answer to that, unfortunately. I really can't wait to see it, and I don't know how the hell I'm going to see it living in the UK. I'm not sure if it will come out anywhere I can get to. So I don't know, but I'm looking forward to seeing it. I got a camera yesterday to film a fan film of Halloween Ends. Ooh, what an expensive camera. I need to get a better camera myself for taking pictures of my masks, because the phone camera just doesn't really do them full justice. It does a good job. It's fine. You know, you get the idea, but you know, I see everyone else's pictures on Instagram and they're clearly using professional cameras with the lenses and all that stuff. So I'll get around to that one as well. Um, did you see Dune? It was one of my favorite films last year. Nope, I've not seen Dune. Dune. Heath Denson says, I watched Candy Corn for the first time a couple of nights ago, mainly because of the mask and pumpkin I saw online. I thought the movie was fair, not good. Any thoughts? I haven't seen it. Um, but if that's the mask I'm thinking of, I think it Justin Mabry sculpted it, I guess. Kind of like a pumpkin with the black hair and the big nasty smile, I think it was. I need to check it out. But I've always liked the look of that one. If that's the one I'm thinking of, I haven't seen the film. I did see the trailer on YouTube, but the mask looks really cool. Um, any interest in the new Hot Toys Empire Strikes Back Luke? No, not really. No. It looks nice. Not sure which one I prefer, the old one or this new one. I'm not sure really. I'm not no expert on what he's looking like in the movie, so I couldn't tell you which one looks more accurate. Um, but it looks pretty interesting. But why make him again? That's the fucking thing. It's like with the DX19. It's like, okay, so they've made him taller now, so they're gonna like what they're gonna is that their new way of making you want to buy everything all over again? It's like, oh, we're using bigger bodies now, so you need to rebuy everything from the Dark Knight trilogy. Fuck that! I ain't doing that. No way. No, I will stick with what I have, and no way I'm starting all that bullshit all over again. No, sir. Um, I'm just trying to find where I was with the comments here. I think I got. Hang on. Let's see. Hold up. Hold up. There we go. Willie Woodson says, "What's up? Hey, Willie." Johnny Daz can't wait for the Mezco Leatherface. And someone from Spain. Hello. Mugwump. Evening. All nice to see you streaming again, Dean. Cheers, Mugwump. Halloween 3 has a banger soundtrack, says Evil Alex. Yes, it does. Willie says, what do you think about the Trick or Treat Studios coming out with the Dr. Loomis figure? Yeah. Oh, man. That was one of the things on my list of things to talk about if we ran dry. But yeah. Let me just have a swig. Oy. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the Trick or Treat Studios 1/6 scale Loomis because it will make my 1/6 scale Myers videos more interesting. Like with the NECA figures in 7-inch scale, once Loomis came out, it made the photography with Myers a lot more interesting because you can have Loomis there pointing the gun at him and all that stuff. So I'll finally be able to do some of that fun stuff with the 1/6 scale Myers collection once Loomis comes along. I mean, obviously, I could just pair him up with other horror characters, but it never feels quite right unless they're supposed to be together. I mean, you can, like I say, for October, we'll do some big photo sessions of Freddy, Myers, and Jason, and Chucky, and Pennywise, and Leatherface, and Pinhead, and Ghostface, and everybody. Damn it. Pennywise, Art the Clown, everyone. They're all here. I couldn't even fit them all on the screen. There's like another 4 or 3 of them down that end. You can just about make out the Rob Zombie, the 2 Rob Zombies up there. Tyler Mane, Michael Myers. But yeah, really looking forward to Loomis. He looks really good, and it's going to be interesting because obviously they're going to have to do some kind of padding, like maybe a fat suit situation thing for Loomis. Not that he was fat or anything, but he's not as skinny as a normal 1/6 scale true type kind of body. So interesting to see how that all goes. But yeah, man, looking forward to getting videos happening with that one. Retro B, any update on when you will review the Rambo figure from the Stallone collection? It's supposed to be coming this week, coming up. So it's Sunday today. I don't know. Hopefully by the end of the week I'll receive it. Fingers crossed. It's definitely coming soon. Definitely coming soon. I'll let you guys know on Instagram as soon as I get it. Mugwump, I found myself watching one of your old photo videos a while back. Would love to see a horror themed one. Oh man. Yeah, I used to love doing those kind of videos when the first sort of 5 years of the channel. It was all basically about photography and poses and atmosphere. A fair bit more energy back then. As you get older, life gets a bit more hectic and pressure and commitments and just life stuff, man. It's nuts. But yeah, definitely will be doing more stuff like that. I mean, once I get the diorama from Glenn this week, there's going to be some great horror stuff coming up on the channel. But thanks for watching those old videos, Mugwump. Super Ans, hey Super Ans, he says the new Predator film Prey coming out at some point. Question mark. What? How I feel about it? I don't really know anything about it. I've seen some posters that may or may not be real. But yeah, I hope it's good. I hope it's good. The last Predator movie I didn't really like very much. I liked the first half of it, and then it got pretty silly the second half of the movie. But um, yeah, always up for more Predator as long as it's good. So we'll see. Neda Croy. Dean, what is your favorite Batman movie soundtrack? Also, happy to see you back doing a live stream. Hope you are well, mate. Oh, thanks very much, Neda Croy. Hope you're well too. Um, yeah, my favorite soundtrack is for Batman Begins. Definitely, um, it's powerful and moving and energizing and everything. It's beautiful. It's got some really beautiful tracks. What was called Lazarus or something. The one is like quite near the end of the soundtrack. I think it's actually the theme for Ra's al Ghul, but that one is absolutely, it knocks me out every time I hear it. It's so beautiful. It's also the one with the big kind of building, kind of, when he's perched on top of the building after his first night out at the docks, and the camera's just panning around him, looking down on the city. That big swell you hear, that's at the end of that track. It's just like the perfect ending to that track. But every track, man, just Batman Begins. Forget about it. It's the best. Um, Evil Alex, I need to get the 3 masks of Halloween 3. Well, they also exist in the reboot now. Cool masks. Yeah, I don't have them. I don't have the room for those, but they do look nice. Chris, hey Dean, are you still doing Figure Pit? Haven't heard you mention it for a while. Well, I can't really comment on the Figure Pit, guys. All I can say is I was in charge of photography and videos, and that's it. The business side of the Figure Pit was all Nick. That's a fair bit of pressure and stuff. But so at the moment, it's not really my place to say what's going on, because I actually don't know too much at the moment, and obviously COVID and everything happened, and it's all been madness. But all I can say is I, I wouldn't know what to tell you right now. But watch this space, and I will, as soon as I find out anything, I'll let you guys know, and hopefully it will. I mean, the website's still there. You can still buy the stock that we have. Um, but yeah, the whole COVID thing really kind of slammed everyone, not just from a business point of view, but health stuff and everything. Man, it was just mental. So it's been a very crazy year and 2 years really. But yeah, I'm sure as soon as information is available, we'll let you know. Um, what are the joints like on the Caustic Plastic John Wayne? I've had some of their figures before, and the joints were tight, and I thought might snap the arms and legs. Well, I've had no troubles with that. Articulation's fine. It's just regular 1/6 scale articulation. Usually got your double bend elbows and all that good stuff. I like the way they don't tend to do head sculpts where the neck and the head are two separate pieces that connect together. It's usually one piece, which I prefer because I don't like seeing the joint. So that's usually the case with their stuff, but you never know, that might change depending on the character. But um, Heath at Dean, he says, that is what I was talking about. The mask from Justin Maybury. The mask is definitely cool. Have a good one, bro. Yeah, I do like the look of the mask. I was tempted to get one day and just put some better hair on it. It's just a really cool looking mask. Evil Alex, what mask would you prefer for ends? A more rotten one or a brand new one looking more like the one in the first Halloween film? Um, I prefer just a slightly more advanced in age and weathering. Just a continuation of the mask we've already. Yeah, I don't think they should change the mask. That wouldn't make sense because as far as this trilogy is concerned, it's a sequel to that original movie, that original mask, and then 40 years later, the next movie, Halloween Kills, the mask has been burnt, but it's still there, it's still intact. And then I don't know, 4 years later, like I said, maybe he gets reapprehended and the mask is taken and put in an evidence bag again. And I don't know. I hope they don't stray too far from it because it makes more sense to me to just keep that same mask and not fuck it up too much more, but just enough to make it different enough from Kills to have it be different. So I don't know, but yeah, I would prefer it was the same mask, but not look exactly the same as Kills because it won't obviously. Anyway, back in the day when I was actually talking to Christopher Nelson when I was doing those figures with Ryan Harper for him, he did mention, that every mask from the trilogy, the H40, the Halloween Kills, and the Halloween Ends, he said they're all very different. So there it is. I mean, the man himself, he said they're very different. So apparently it's going to be very different. So, um, Tony says, your masks are awesome, Dean. Would you like to rehaul a Kirk into a H2 mask? That's something you could try, yeah, at some point. I've never done a H2 mask before. So, yeah, that's a good idea, Tony. Mugwump, any plans to diversify your mask rehaul service to include other horror IPs? Yeah, I would like to. I'd like to start doing masks that don't need rehairing because that's such a pain in the ass. It's the one part of the process that I never look forward to is the part where you have to sit down with the mask and glue all the hair on and then style the hair and get it looking right. It takes a long time for me to do that because I'm a perfectionist when it comes to that, and each mask is so different. The 78 hair is very specific, and the 2018 hair is very specific. The volume of it, the horns, very subtle horns on the 2018 in places, but horns are more about a 78 kind of thing, and obviously H2. And then the kills hair is completely different process for me doing that. You scratch your heads if I told you how I do the kills hair. It's not just a matter of gluing the hair on and it's not that. It's there's that, and then there's the whole other side to it to make it look nasty. It's a long process. And the paint, man, I just had to order more paint, more white paint because I was running low on white of the monster, Justin Mabry's Nightshades paint, and I get it from the motion picture effects company in Burbank, California. And the paint wasn't expensive, really. It's like $35 for the one that I chose, but the shipping to England is the lowest. The cheapest you can get from them is like $101. No, $130, which came to like 101 UK pounds just to get the paint to me. So it doesn't matter how much paint you order. You could order like a little tiny little tub of green paint, and you still have to pay a fortune to get it. But yeah, man, it costs a lot of money. And the hair, I usually put about 30 pounds, maybe sometimes 40 pounds worth of hair on one mask because I don't like to have bald patches. Like on the Tots mask, you lift up the layer of hair and you get a big section where it's just no hair there. I don't like that. So, I mean, I don't always. It depends on which one it is. Like the 78, you don't want to do completely thick hair because it's not supposed to look like that. It's hard to explain. But on my H40s, I do put a fair bit of hair on those because I don't like any. Even though in the interview I did with Christopher Nelson on the channel, talking specifically mostly about the H40 mask and stuff, he did make a point of saying there's not as much hair on that mask as you would think on the H40. But I don't like bald patches on it, so I do the hair quite short, but I like to do, quite thick. But it doesn't look too thick there. It looks fine. That's there's no bald patches on that one, and God, I love that mask. Should we bring it over and have a little peek? I think we should. Not that anyone, not that anyone asked for it, but I'm going to do it anyway because I love that mask. It's my baby. It's my baby. That's me boo. Very creepy. But yeah, no, the hair doesn't look too thick on this one. It's pretty much fine. But there's no bald patches on this one. When you lift up the hair, it's all hair everywhere. It's not too bad. I mean, you can use a heat gun to bring down the volume, just damp it a little bit, and use a heat gun to kind of just compress it all. That's a very nice technique. And anyway, be careful not to burn your hair though. But yes. Oh man. Um, what's that? AMOIWGF says, "What mask is better in your opinion, the Halloween 2018 mask or the Halloween Kills mask?" I definitely prefer the 2018 mask. It's my favorite mask, really. Very, very closely followed by the 78, but I just love the 2018 mask. It's my favorite, I think. Well, I know. I'm pretty damn sure. Zarin says, "I said earlier, but I hope Moxie and Ruby are well and happy Easter, Dean." Thanks, Lauren. Yeah, Moxie's good. Ruby's okay. Ruby's getting really old now. Bless her. She has a lot of trouble walking. Some days I can't take her for a walk. She just can't handle it. And literally today, I carried her back home. Took her out for a little walk. And the first half, like on the way out, she was all right, but on the way back, she couldn't really do it. She just kept stopping and kind of looking up at me. I was like, "Oh, bless." And she's heavy as well, so I just picked her up carefully under her tummy and stuff, and just carried her home. Bless her. She's so sweet. But yeah, she's getting old now. So just trying to give her the best life, possibly can. Just lots of hugs and kisses and treats and snuggles and all that good stuff. Um, how long we done? 1 hour. Oh, that's all right. How many people watching? 35. It's not too bad. Mike Wump says, "I have a random 1/6 want Columbo. I'd love a pair. To pair him up with the Peter Sellers. Yeah, Columbo. You never know, man. That's the kind of thing Costa Plastic will probably do. You know, I can imagine them doing that. That's the kind of thing that they would do. I have no idea if they are, but I might mention that to Fabio and say, "You ever thought of doing a Columbo?" That'd be a funny review. All right. Thanks everyone watching. Goodbye. Just one more thing. um, Briscoe. Hey, Briscoe. Evo Alex says, "What figure would you like to see that doesn't exist yet in big scale?" In big scale? I don't know. I'd like to see, not that I'm a big fan of the suit or anything, but NECA did such a good job with the quarter scale Batman Begins. I'd like to see them do the Dark Knight suit in quarter scale. I think that'd be cool. Be really nice. Um, Wesley, he says, "Hey Dean, when do you think we'll have a 1/4 scale Robert Pattinson Batman, and how would you like the base accessories to be?" I don't know, man. I guess I'd like it to come with everything that the 1/6 scale version comes with, and the option of having just a regular kind of figure stand with the quarter scale figure, and also maybe a diorama option if you want the deluxe version or something. Um, but yeah, let's see how the 1/6 scale version turns out first. Scott says, "I love all your videos, mostly your Michael Myers stuff. Your masks are killer." Thank you very much, Scott. Thank you very much. Very nice of you to say. Evo Alex, Dark Knight trilogy soundtracks are great. Yeah, the Dark Knight Rises soundtrack is excellent if you're going working out or something. It's very good for that. Very good gym music. Um, BVS soundtrack was also amazing. Yes. Oh no, wait. No, not so much BVS for me, but Man of Steel. Sorry, was what I don't know why I thought of Man of Steel as soon as you said BVS. But yeah, I love the Man of Steel soundtrack. Very, very bloody good. Um, what else? He says, "Hi, Dean Knight. The new Halloween Ends mask just got leaked." Oh yeah, is that true? I have not seen anything yet, but maybe it was literally just now. Big A's Collectibles 777 says, "Hey Dean, you should check out the Hot Toys Zombie Deadpool. Awesome piece, fits well." Oh yeah, in the horror collection. That's true. Yeah, I mean, phew, if I got more space, then that might be something to consider one day. A zombie Deadpool or a zombie Iron Man. I don't know. Maybe it could look good. It definitely mix it up a little bit and still be horror. Num, 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 num. I can see Super Ann says, "Do mad about horror, do Big Mac coveralls." Unfortunately, not, but they do the Tots ones. I had to get my Big Macs off eBay, and I've been wearing them a bit more recently because of the mask. And do love those Big Mac coveralls, man. They do the job really good. Alex says, "I saw Hans Zimmer live a few weeks back, Dean, and I got to experience a medley of Dark Knight trilogy music live. It was breathtaking, to say the least." Oh man, I bet it was. I bet it was. Very nice. Evo Alex, "You think the mask in this Halloween reboot gives Myers some kind of powers? Question mark. Halloween 2018, it was like Myers feels it in the asylum and in Kills, Karen takes it from him and he goes after it to get it." Yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, the beating he took at the end of Halloween Kills, the way he gets up and just goes back at it again, it's obvious that there's something more going on than just being human. So whether that's down to the mask or whether it's just something else that will be explained in this next one, who knows? But it's a great mask, man. It's a good mask. So far, I've loved both masks from 2018 and Kills. Um, Dylan Hicks, "What program do you use to edit and make your videos? I need to get a YouTube channel going because Instagram and Facebook heavily compress videos, and I want to do some videos of my stuff this summer." Oh man, well, Final Cut Pro, it's pretty awesome. I got it again because um, I was working with Final Cut with the figure pit stuff, and then I got a very similar laptop, um, and I bought Final Cut all over again, and I've been using it for everything since well, however long it's been, a couple of years. But it's the best. It's the best because you can just mess with all the exposure and colors and yeah, it's pretty much, even if you shoot something that's too bright, you can sort that out. If you shoot something that's too dark, you can pretty much fix that as well. It's takes a bit of getting used to, but it's in my experience, it's the best. I mean, people out there who know more about this stuff will probably tell you that there's another one that's even better and cheaper, and free stuff as well. I mean, I was using Movie Maker for on my Windows laptop for the whole time I was doing my channel, really, up until not too long ago, and it's fine, you know. It's nice being able to mess with exposure and colors and all that stuff, but the Samsung phone I use to film everything has a pro video mode now where you can do all that stuff as you're filming. You can mess with all the exposure and you can get it to look exactly how you want it to look as you're filming it, so you don't have to do that later on in post. But it's nice to be able to have it and all the effects and stuff. But yeah, Dylan, I would say it's about 200 and something dollars for Final Cut, and yeah, do some research though, I guess, and find out what sounds best for you. But in my experience so far, it's really good to work with, and it gets great results. And you can do 4K, 60 frames per second. Obviously, YouTube's going to compress stuff anyway, but it'll still look great, you know. Um, Maybe they take it off him and they kill him in ends. How would you feel if the mask is the reason he doesn't die, as an explanation? I don't know, man. I don't know. That sounds silly when you think about it. You know, a bit of latex. gives him power or something. I mean, mentally it can give you power. Like when anyone puts on a Myers mask, they feel kind of invincible to an extent. But I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll know soon enough. Michael says, did Tots ever explain why the Halloween Kills mask doesn't look at all like the 2018 mask? Um, well, the Halloween Kills mask was apparently a totally new sculpt from the Halloween 2018 mask. They didn't just, you know, tweak it. They apparently just did it all again because they wanted to. I heard that they wanted to kind of, when you look at the Kills mask, kind of see the 78 more in there. So I don't know, you know. But no, I don't think Tots ever explained anything like that. I'm not sure. Mugwump, toying with the idea of paying up for an immortal masks, Art the Clown mask. Do you rate it? It ain't cheap. Honestly, mate, I don't know which one that is, but there is another one out there I've seen that's custom, that's very expensive. And to be honest with you, I don't think the likeness is as strong as the Tots one once it's been repainted. I have over there, the one I have, it's like a bust. And once you just repaint with a nice matte white so that you get rid of all the shine, do a nice matte repaint on the white bits, repaint the black bits. Be very careful when you do it. It's not a complicated thing to do. It's pretty easy. And get yourself some cheap little plastic eyes off eBay like I did. And then you just put them in there and you can put the eyes in any position you want. He looks friggin' real. It terrifies anyone who comes in this room. I don't know if I can turn the thing, you can see. But yeah, it's very washed out because of the light. Well, not the light, but let me see. It seemed to affect it when I moved my hand around then. But no, I mean the Tots mask with the Tots coveralls on a bust with some eyes put in, repaint the mask, get rid of the shine, and you could even do a bloody one. I mean, I've been tempted to turn that into a bloody version. But yeah, I would save some damn money, man. Save some money, and get the Tots one and repaint it and put it on the Tots coveralls. No, not coveralls, but you know what I mean. His outfit, clown suit. I just don't think you can beat that once it's repainted. I've seen the other ones. I mean, no disrespect. I know it's hard work, and those artists are putting in mad work doing those busts and stuff. But there was one that was damn good because there's a few of them. There's a couple of them out there. One in particular, I know. I don't know who did it, but I wasn't mad keen on the likeness. I didn't really see David Howard Thornton in there. And then there is another one more recently, I think, that does look a lot more like David Howard Thornton. But I would still say I love the Tots one once it's fixed. Phil Brightman, hey Dean, you're looking well. Thank you very much, Phil. Your masks look incredible. Great work. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Hope you're doing well, Phil. Jason. Oh, Jason Spencer. Is that you, the Jason who just bought my mask? The Kirk? Is that you? I think it is. Hi, Dean. Just jumped on the stream. Sorry I missed it. Looking forward to receiving. Yeah, that's the one. So yeah, the Kirk mask that I made the video of recently that I said I was not selling, I did sell to Jason. So yeah, I'll just have to do another one for myself in the future. It makes no sense to, because I get like that, man. I do a mask. Usually with all the kills ones I do, I finish it and then it's for a customer and I look at it, I think, oh man, this is the one I wish I could keep for myself. And then obviously I have to let it go. And that's what happened with the Kirk. That was the second attempt at the Kirk conversion. And I just really like that one. But Jason got in touch and he wanted to buy a Kirk. And I just sitting there and I was looking at it. It was in my room. And I thought, man, stop getting so damn hoardy with your stuff. Like, you did this mask with the intention of selling it. So sell the damn thing and stop getting so attached. So that's what happened. So I'm trying to get less attached to things. But I ain't selling that one. That's my baby. But yeah, Jason, I'm glad it's going to a good home. And I got your message about when to ship it and stuff, so I'll sort that out with you. Super Rans, do mad about horror? Oh yeah, I did that one. No, they do the Tots coveralls. They're pretty good, especially the 2018 Tots coveralls. They're pretty damn good. Evo Alex, did you end up watching the other Halloween films? 4, 6, H20, Resurrection? No, I've got Resurrection on my list on Netflix. Maybe one day if I'm super desperate, I'll watch it. I don't know, man. You know, when you hover over the movie on Netflix, if you're watching it on a big screen TV, it plays a section of a part of the film in the corner, kind of thing. And they played a bit of it, and he had like a spiky afro hair, and it just looked ridiculous. Maybe I'll watch it with my buddy one night, and we'll just watch it with the intention of treating it like a damn comedy, because that's what it looks like from what I've seen. I've obviously seen the clip with Busta Rhymes and stuff. I don't know what to tell you. Dylan Neary says, "Hey Dean, love your content. Keep up the good work. Thanks very much, sir." He also says, "Do you have the Jaws Deluxe Movie Maniac set?" No, I don't. Do not. But I am very much looking forward to the NECA Bruce the Shark figure. Really looking forward to that. Can't wait to see the first images of it. I love the Mandalorian figures you have there. Do you have a Boba Fett or Darth Vader figure? I don't have a Boba Fett. I have reviewed a Boba Fett on the channel back when Figure Pit was roaring and rolling. I got hold of one of them and did a nice review on that. Had a lot of fun posing it and stuff. Check that review out on the channel. And I did own the Rogue One Darth Vader for a while, and I really, really liked it. But I got bored of him. Got very bored of him and sold him. But mostly because I knew there's so many versions of Darth Vader out there on 1/6 scale, both from Sideshow and Hot Toys. If I ever want one, it ain't going to be hard to get one. So, Halloween Resurrection is bad, but entertaining with a friend. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we'll watch it one night. And that is the last comment. So, get your comments in if you can think of anything to talk about. Dylan says, my horror 1/6 scale is coming along quite well. Got Ghostface, Pennywise, Sideshow Myers, and Sideshow the Nun. Oh, that was it, actually. Yeah, I was looking at the Nun. I've seen half of the movie. And it was going all right. I was watching it with Moxie, and it was quite late at night and got a little bit sleepy, but the film was okay from what I saw so far. Had some creepy stuff. But like I say, I only seen half of it, and there wasn't much nun happening yet. It was all just kind of building up to it. So I'll have to finish that off at some point. But I do like the idea of having that creepy nun figure in the lineup because she's so distinct and different looking. And I was hovering over one of them on eBay. I don't think it was by Sideshow, was it? Have Sideshow done one of those? I need to look into that if they have. I don't think that's the one I was looking at. The one I was looking at was just by some third-party company. But yeah, no, a 1/6 scale nun would be pretty cool. Would be pretty cool. But yeah, Dylan, it sounds like your horror collection is definitely coming along well. You got pretty much what you're just missing. Jason, is it? Maybe a Pinhead, Leatherface, maybe. But you got Sideshow Myers, which is good to have now rather than trying to get that later. I have a feeling that one's going to go up in value pretty heavily. You never know. Evo Alex, what comedies would you like to watch when you want to feel good? I like Naked Gun films or Hot Shots or Dumb and Dumber or Ace Ventura. Well, my favorite comedy film of all time would be Office Space, made by Mike Judge, who did Beavis and Butthead and Idiocracy and some other stuff. King of the Hill. But yeah, Office Space is probably my favorite comedy, and then like Friday as well, the original Friday movie. Love the second one as well, and the third one, but not as much as the first one. Some older movies, yeah, Naked Gun, the first Naked Gun, the bit on the baseball scene where he's doing the pit, strike, all that stuff. It's hilarious. Love Jim Carrey, Ace Ventura, Dumb and Dumber, the first Dumb and Dumber. The sequel to Dumb and Dumber was terrible, I thought. But I love Cable Guy and Liar Liar and everything really. Yeah, all of his stuff just minus a couple here and there. But love Jim Carrey, big fan. Um, yeah, so many other comedies, man. I'm trying to think of them. But yeah, there's probably a shitload more, to be honest. Oh, Mugwump did a super chat, bless him. Thanks, Mugwump. Mugwump. He says, look into channel membership, Dean. I subscribe to so many 1/6 channels and would gladly do the same for you. Sure, I'm not alone. Thanks, Mugwump. I have to look into it, man. I know that you can do it, and I've seen other people doing it, but I've never. I always I don't know. Patreon, bless them, the people that are with me on Patreon, they've stuck with me for so long. I'm so grateful, but it's been very difficult getting people to do the Patreon thing. When you consider I've got just over 30,000 subscribers and only I think about 29 now Patreons. I can't seem to get them to do it. So I might try a different approach. It's just to help me keep up with reviews. And like I always said, any figures that I would get through Patreon, I was gonna, once I finish the videos, do giveaways and competitions and stuff with them to make it fun, but just can't seem to get Patreon going. And it's difficult as well. It'd be easier, like I said, all along with Patreon, they don't let you just upload a video onto the Patreon website and just, I wanted to do exclusive videos for Patreon. I know you can still do it. I think you have to do, it's all about setting your video to private and all that stuff. I don't know, man. I tried it once and it all went wrong and everyone's like, everyone can see it. I was like, for fuck's sake. But yeah, I wish it was easier to do private, special Patreon exclusive videos. Don't know why they don't just let you upload directly onto their site, because that would just be so much better. But yeah, Mugwump, thank you for the super chat, and I'll think about the channel membership thing, man. We'll see. He says, my bad, the Nun isn't 1/6 scale. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, there are some third-party ones out there. And he also said the movie wasn't great, but the figure is amazing. And yes, Sideshow they did a bonus collector's edition with an extra sculpt. All right. Dylan Hicks, have you seen the PCS Vampirella 1/3 scale statue? I don't think you did a video preview on that. I can't remember that one, Dylan. I'll have to remind me on Instagram later if you can, and I'll go check it out and see. Cassandri says, sorting out a Hughes Catwoman with Sideshow fig. Can you remember the Firesin type you used for the body swap? Not exactly. I know it's a pale skin, large bust Firesin body, and that's it really. Just pale skin, large bust. You can go medium bust, but you know, when in Rome. Briscoe, since you have the cool model werewolf, what is the next cool model 1/12 monster figure you would like to see them make next? The next 1/12 scale, maybe a cool vampire that can, maybe a double vampire pack where he's like kind of more of a human form vampire and then more of a bat with wings and stuff. That'd be pretty cool. They did such a good job with the werewolves. Mugwump says, I'm sure Justin can give you a steer if you're unsure. Oh, about the membership thing. Yeah. Great movie. Oh, yeah. Slapping the bass. Paul Rudd's I Love You, Man is a great movie. Yeah, I've seen that one, Heath. Back when it came out. Watched that a good few times, man. It's a good film. It's funny. Slap the bass. Slap the bass. Tony, you looking forward to the new Jeepers Creepers movie this year? Not really, considering how bad the last one was, but you never know, it might be all right. Those first two, good stuff. I like the character, though. He looks cool. Evil Alex, what do you think of Bruce Willis quitting acting because of his health? Even he didn't do the best films last year. He made amazing films that a cult classic, Die Hard, Fifth Element, Unbreakable, 12 Monkeys, etc. Yeah, it's very sad about Bruce Willis, you know. Very sad to hear about that. Sad to hear about Taylor Hawkins dying from the Foo Fighters. Man, he was an amazing dude, great drummer. Um, I was thinking about this, like me personally, I don't think Dave Grohl should go on with the Foo Fighters now that Taylor's gone, because Taylor was pretty much with them since almost the beginning, and he's irreplaceable. It's just some bands, like if Tool, like if God forbid, if Danny Carey, obviously one day, but you can't replace some people. Um, they're just irreplaceable. I mean, everyone's replaceable, but sometimes you just shouldn't. So I think Dave Grohl, obviously, I feel so bad for Dave Grohl because he lost Kurt Cobain, but I think losing Taylor is going to have way more impact because they knew each other so much longer and they were so close, so close. You can just tell they were the best, like proper, like brothers. So I feel bad, obviously for everyone in the family and stuff, but especially for Dave Grohl because every time he'd hear Nirvana, even up to this day, he'd still feel probably a little bit sad about Kurt. And now every time he hears a freaking Foo Fighters song, he's going to be thinking about Taylor. So God damn it, man, it's harsh, really harsh. I feel bad. But I think, my personal opinion, I think Dave Grohl should take some time, take as much time as he needs. And then if he still feels like doing music, maybe just start a whole new, fresh project, just come back, something new, new band. We'll see. Um, but yeah, Bruce Willis, I love Die Hard, obviously, and loads of films that Bruce Willis did, loads. So I was very sad. Um, The Last Boy Scout, that's a good one. Last Man Standing's good. Sin City, yeah, man. Looper was good too. That's true. And gutted Hot Toys haven't released the Riddler or Penguin from the latest Batman movie. Well, they still might. They're going to do Catwoman. They're doing Batman. We'll see what they get up to after that. Irene. Hey, Irene. Irene's awesome. And she is here. She says, Irene in the house. You can get a 1/6 scale nun. We have one. Type in Google, and it comes up with who's made it. Oh, that might be the one I've seen. I'll have to look into it again. We'll see. We'll see. I looked at it, and I remember the eyes were painted really good, but I have to for the nun to work for me. The nun outfit, the habit, I guess you call it, it needs to flow right, it needs to look good, and that was the thing that put me off. I thought the head sculpt looked good from what I saw on the one that I was looking at, but I just thought the outfit looked a bit stiff and it wasn't falling naturally at all, and I thought that's going to be a problem for me. So I'll see. I'm not desperate for a nun figure at all. I certainly don't have the room for it right now, so I'll keep an eye on the nun situation. Need to watch the rest of the movie as well. So um but yeah, I'll look into it. But yeah, hey Irene, and if Mark and Sarah are around, hello. I hope you're all doing well. Laren said I saw Sonic 2 the other night. Pretty good movie, but Kerry is just phenomenal. He recently said he's retiring soon. Yeah, I really, really was surprised by how much I enjoyed the first Sonic movie, and I am looking forward to seeing part two. I haven't seen it at the cinema, so yeah, but I really, like I said, love Jim Carrey. Let me just change the track. The soundtrack that's playing in the background is really distracting. I'm going to make it choose something a little bit more relaxing. Da-da-da. There we go. Oh, but yeah, I'm looking forward to watching Sonic 2 at some point. Probably wait until Netflix or something. Maybe I'll buy it on Blu-ray. I saw Spider-Man No Way Home's out on Blu-ray, but I didn't get it yet. I'd prefer to get a steelbook of it if I can, because I got the first two in steelbook. Yeah, Jim Carrey wants to quit acting too. He was a big part of my childhood. I think Irene just sent pictures of the nun figure. Oh, here we go. Hang on. That's not too bad. Yeah. God, the red lighting, Irene, is scary. That's good, man. Look. Oh, she does look bloody scary, doesn't she? You see that, folks? Probably. Oh, look at that. Bloody hell. Oh, that's a good picture. That red lighting, it looks like she's in hell. Standing over like the pit. That is awesome. That is wicked. Look at that. the pose helps as well, man. Having the hands like that, that's really, really good. Very cool. I'm surprised, genuinely surprised how good she made it look there. That lighting's awesome. See Pinhead in the background. That's awesome. Good stuff. What Saturday watching your live stream? Just wondering, would you sell your SS Joker figure or part exchange? Or what? Someone's asking me. Oh, Phil's asking me if I'd sell my sideshow Joker. I really do like that sideshow Joker, but maybe. Let me think about that one. Stay in touch about it. But there's other things I would let go before him. But he doesn't really have a counterpart kind of Batman in the collection. See, like the way I've got Heath Ledger Joker and a Christian Bale Joker. I've got the Keaton Returns and a Jack Nicholson Joker, which obviously the Returns and Jack don't go together, but that's the one I chose to keep when I was deciding one of the Keatons to sell. I kept the Returns one with a custom cape. But stay in touch about it, Phil. We'll talk, man. Um, Mugwump says, were you aware that Never Hike Alone 2 was confirmed as fully funded earlier this week? Do you have a favorite fan film? Probably still Batman Dead End. It's an old one, man. I think it's one of the first. Well, not one of the first fan films. I suppose they've been happening for as far back as you can go. But yeah, Batman Dead End, I think would be the one I'd choose. Yeah, and Irene says, just sent you a picture of mine. They were awesome pictures, Irene. Awesome. Someone else, Ian Smith wants Columbo as well. Yeah, Columbo, Caustic Plastic. If anyone should do Columbo, it should be them. And it just feels like the kind of thing they do as well. I mean, me personally, my dream 1/6 scale, never going to happen thing would be Street Hawk. Jesse Mark, the character with his bike, Street Hawk from the 80s TV show Street Hawk. It would be so cool. So cool. Would look amazing. If you don't know what Street Hawk is, try and remember later on to YouTube Street Hawk. Um, it was an 80s show like Knight Rider and Airwolf, but a bike in LA. And at night, he'd go out and fight crime on this badass bike. The soundtrack was amazing. Amazing soundtrack. Ninja Squirrel, leaving a like and to say hello, dude. Hope you're well, Dean. Will catch this replay or the replay. Always a pleasure to watch your content. Oh, thanks, Ninja. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoy the live stream, sir. Laren says, I think maybe the Foos can just hire a series of guest drummers forever. Nothing permanent, just what an impossible decision. Yes. Dylan says, wish companies like Sideshow would release more horror figures like Jack from The Shining and Norman Bates. I know they aren't monsters or of sorts, but still. Yeah, definitely. Norman Bates, a black and white figure, obviously. Norman Bates. That would be cool. Jesus. And then, they could even do a second one where he's, the infamous, oh man, they could give you the shower curtain. You could display it. Oh, come on now, behave yourself. I just did it right here. It's happening. The killer version of him comes with a diorama, like maybe part of the bath she's standing in, with a metal rod, 2 metal rods with the rings and the shower curtain, and you could put a light behind him and pose him, or maybe it comes with a light that you put behind him and you pose him like that with the knife up. Forget about it. Yeah. And then obviously the regular Norman Bates. Give him a hand with the fly, you know. Oh man, with that mad stare at the end, forget about it. Yeah, that'd be good. Um, and there's other ones. I'm sure if we sat here and I've thought about it for a little while, I'm sure there's others. There's loads of others. Like oh, I don't know, like Rutger Hauer in Hitchhiker was a good one. Quite a low key, you know. Cujo the dog. The Howling Werewolf. Like I said, I really want one of those, man. 1/6 scale Howling Werewolf. Terrifying. Um, David and Jack double pack by someone in their hiking gear with the red and the green puffy jackets and backpacks and stuff. Yeah, there's just a lot. There's a lot you could do. Uncle Buck Yeah, that'd be a great one. There's an amazing custom Uncle Buck figure out there, man. I forget who made it, but I saw pictures on Instagram. It looked amazing, absolutely amazing. Um, oh, Supreme Slice, such a good name. Hello, Dean. Do you think you're gonna get the Tots Ultimate Chucky? Oh man, I wish I could. It's like $500, so I don't think I can, man. Honestly, very tempting. I do love Chucky, and it'd be nice to just have a really good Chucky doll. We'll see, man. It's not completely out of the question. I guess I just don't want to spend quite that much. I know you have to get something as good as that, but I don't know, man. We'll see. If it doesn't sell out, we'll see. I don't know. Hmm. I certainly would like to get one. Oh, and there's Stephen Rinks. Hey, Stephen Rinks says, "Hey, Dean. Hope you're doing well. I am, sir. Thank you very much, and thank you as always for your amazing contribution to the channel collection with pinheads. Uh, pin high pro two of them. Pinhead PD. Irene says, Jeepers Creepers. We've got two, Dean. I will send you pictures. Oh, we got two Jeepers Creepers. Go on then, send me some pics. The wig as well. Oh, what with the yeah, what's his name? Patrick Bateman, bloody psycho geezer, Norman Bates. Uh, that would be insane. Yes, Psycho 2 is my favorite of the franchise. Actually, that end shot, him standing in the house, is awesome. I can't remember bugger all about Psycho 2. I don't even know if I've seen that one, to be honest. We can wish, says Dylan. Scott, would you sell any of your Michael Myers figures? Yeah, I've got more than enough. I just need to get my shit together, man. I need to got so many coveralls and well, not so many boots, but got enough spare coveralls to maybe do two figures that I could sell, but and head sculpts up the arse. I've got so many head sculpts. Um so yeah, it is possible. It's just a lot to bloody you know, there's a lot to sort out, but maybe in the future. Oh, we need a 1/6 Elvira. Yeah, that would be amazing. Yeah, that would be cool. Maybe Sideshow could do that. Laren, yeah, Psycho 2 is very good. Highly recommended. Yeah, I need to watch it then, maybe at some point. If it ever turns up on Netflix, I'll give it a watch. Richard Bond says, Hey, Dean. Nice to see you live again. Sculpt will be done soon and hoping to throw it your way as a review, maybe. Oh, is it Michael Myers? I'm always up for that. Thank you, Richard. I'll do a review, get some cool pictures, get some nice poses happening, all that good stuff, man. Yeah, that'd be good. Get in touch. We'll make it happen. And that's my last comment. We'll be done. 1 hour and about 40 minutes, sort of thing. Still loving Cyberpunk. Still loving that game. Whenever I get a spare minute, before bed or whatever, I try and squeeze in about hour of Cyberpunk, just going around doing all the side missions now. Did the story, but just enjoy free roaming around the world. It's very Judge Dredd at times, Cyberpunk. I mean, you can kind of almost make yourself look a bit like Judge Dredd with all the different helmets and armors that you can put on and combine all these different looks. But yeah, love Cyberpunk. That's keeping me busy whenever I get a chance to do something other than working. Um, I bought Elden Ring like an idiot. Spent 50 quid on a game I'm never going to fucking play. It's too hard. It's too hard. It's not fun. I know everyone's in love with that game, and fair play to you if you're having a good time with it. I know it's really rewarding, all the stuff you keep getting when you finally do start beating things, but oh man, in the early days of playing it, I'm just not having any fun. It's just like, why would I want to put myself through this? It's like, you know, yeah. So I got Elden Ring. Don't know. It was because I saw a video where some guy was showing this werewolf armor, like a werewolf kind of head that he was able to put on, and he basically looked like a werewolf running around with a sword and a cape. And I was like, oh man, now I need that game because I love werewolves. And yeah, it's just so friggin' difficult. Um, is there a Maniac Cop figure? I don't know. Maybe McFarlane might have done a Maniac Cop. Maybe. Yeah. Supreme Slice, will you be playing the new Evil Dead game? It looks great. Maybe, I'm not sure. I've hovered over it on the PlayStation Store, because when you pre-order it, you'll get two different ashes that you don't usually get. I think the S Smart version skin, and like maybe the one from his main outfit kind of thing with from Army of Darkness. I don't know, man. I've watched the gameplay videos that are out, and yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to maybe wait and see, because I got to stop buying games that I've got, because I should trust my instincts. I bought Sifu because the combat looked great, and I knew it was going to be difficult going in. That was two games in a row I bought that were really hard difficulty wise. So like Sifu and Elden Ring. And I've played Sifu more than I have Elden Ring, and I'm still waiting to get good at Sifu. Still kicking my ass. Um, but yeah, I need to start trusting my instincts when it comes to games. And if there's any part of me that's like, this isn't for you, so don't buy the damn thing. Need to start listening to that voice a bit better. Um, but yeah, the Evil Dead game, I'll see. Maybe wait for a couple of reviews to come out, because I'm not going to be playing online. That's the thing. I don't like online games very much anymore. I really am more of a single player guy, and I know there is a single player component in Evil Dead apparently, but let's just see how good that single player element is before I decide to put down the money on it. So yeah, we'll see. I've done a video on my channel about my dream game would be like someone like Rockstar doing a passion project, making a Halloween 78 game and just recreating Haddonfield and letting you be Michael Myers at night on Halloween night and just going and doing whatever you want to do with the real music playing. I actually did a video on this channel detailing everything about what I'd like that game to be. So just Google Dean or YouTube Dean Night 333 Halloween Rockstar game, and yeah, I explained how it would all go and stuff. I'd love that, man. That would be a dream come true. Maybe one day. But can you just imagine that, man? Like with today's graphics, like a company like Rockstar, who are so good at making real worlds that you can explore. Imagine Halloween night in Haddonfield with the leaves blowing on the street as you're walking, and the jack-o'-lanterns flickering, and the atmosphere, the sounds around you of the kids doing trick-or-treating, and the music from the movie playing, the appropriate kind of soundtrack depending on what you're doing at the time. Most houses you can get in either through the back door or through a window or whatever, and you can go in first person, and when you do, you hear the breathing and you see through the holes in the mask. And Jesus, that would be good. But they're fucking, for some reason they think that everybody wants a game where you're the victim running away in multiplayer games. Like, I fucking can't stand it. Because like I want to be the icon. I want to be and I know you can in like Dead by Daylight, but it's first person and it doesn't look that good to me. I've never been tempted by Dead by Daylight, or if that's what it's called. Is it Dead by Dawn? No, that's Evil Dead. But no, man, that's what I would really want in a video game. I would love that third person, but with a first person option for Michael Myers. Obviously, like I said, you hear the breathing, you see the holes in the mask in first person. But it would be amazing. If it was done right, it would be one of the most faithful, fan satisfying things in media ever done. And it's doable, man. Like, if just Rockstar got the money. It's like, hey, John Carpenter, we want to recreate that first movie and just not. That's the problem, because like you'd have to have a story. But for me personally, I'd just say make it a cheaper game. Like, just because Haddonfield's not a big open world like GTA 6 or Red Dead 2 or something. Haddonfield's quite a small, condensed, and that's good, because the more condensed it is, the more detail you can put into it. And just have Haddonfield, the little town, and maybe like a £30 game, £35 or something, like a more lower price, not a AAA release, but just a passion project by it. Because I think about the Warriors game that Rockstar did years ago, and it was such a true to the film experience. But yeah, that'd be my dream. It'd be that, man. Just Halloween game would be amazing, done right. Oh, and yeah, MB Dyson says there was a Jaws game where you could play as Jaws. That's one of my favorite games, man. Jaws Unleashed on the PS2 and Xbox. It's the reason why I kind of still want to have a PS2 in my collection so I can play Jaws. Maneater, which just wasn't as good as Jaws, man. Jaws was excellent, but it was very brutal. In Jaws, you could hone in on any body part. You could grab a foot, you could grab the leg, you could grab a hand, you could grab the arm, you could grab the head, you could grab the torso, and you could shake move the stick like your head, and you'd dismember people. It was horrible, man. Especially after seeing the Little Bay incident in Australia a month ago, it gives it a bit of a different thing now. Um, but yeah, Jaws was one of my favorite games for sure. And I'm doing so much talking, I'm starting to get that throat thing that kicks in with the live streams. But stick with it a bit longer. Try and get to all these comments and stuff. Scott says, "What do you think of the Puppet Master movies? Have you seen them?" I haven't seen them, but I love stop motion, and I know there's quite a bit of stop motion in them. But no, I never did see those. Maybe one day, Scott. But yeah, I respect what I've seen and what I heard about them. Evil Alex, did you ever play the bloody raw fighting games? Could transform into animals in it? One was a werewolf. Huh. Bloody Raw, probably, maybe at some point years ago, I might have played it. Maybe it rings a bell. I do remember a werewolf, kind of like the Street Fighter sort of looking, isn't it? That kind of thing, wasn't it? Laren, what is that Indian food that sizzles in your Instagram? Oh man, it's so good. Every Thursday, me and my mate go for a mixed grill, and it's actually the mixed grill's meant for two people, but we have one each. Pigs, absolute pigs. But it's so good. Oh my god, it's called the Royal Albion, and they do Indian meals, and it's the best food I've ever had in my life. And they bring it out to you, and it's so fresh and so hot and sizzling. Just that sizzle factor, man. It's up there. It just comes out. You just look at it. It's like, oh, this chicken tikka, chicken wings, steak. You get two big steaks. They're not big, but they're so damn good. And get rice, some chips on the side. Absolute gluttony. Oh, but man, it sure does brighten up that sort of Thursday period of the week. Yeah, man. An Evil Dead game retelling the Evil Dead trilogy Resident Evil gameplay style would be a dream come true for Evil Alex. Yeah. Scott says definitely sounds like a great Halloween game. Yeah, man. I would love for that to happen. Laren, I forgot about this until now, but did you ever end up going kayaking last summer? Kayaking? No, sir, I did not. Nope. I'm staying out of the water now. I don't care. No water for me. I ain't even taking baths no more. I'm doing showers, and even that gives me the willies. I'm only missed, but not really. Jaws Unleashed classic game, says JJ Conroy. Twas a classic game. I mean, the story part of it was funny, but just the gameplay of being a great white shark, just going around doing whatever you want. Brilliant. Evo Alex, there is a fan game in the works for Halloween where you play as both victim and Myers. Yeah, if that's the one I'm thinking of, that's not anything like what I want. I want something really authentic. JJ Conroy, did you ever play the Getaway on PS2? Yes, I did. Used to love that. Was great for the time. Yeah, I remember playing it, man. Obviously London, like GTA, not as good as GTA, but they tried really hard. Yeah, man, the Getaway, and there was the second one as well, wasn't the Getaway 2, which I don't remember too much about the second one, but I did play the first one a fair bit. And I really hope that the next GTA 6, is actually set in England. I think that would be the sensible thing to do, because I don't think there's an American location that can beat what they did in the last one. I mean, San Andreas in GTA 5, the variety and just beautiful map, man. I don't know how you're going to top that one. So I'd say just do an English one. Have London, and then on the outer map, it's like more rural England. And it could be amazing. I mean, imagine London. Done now in GTA 6. Maybe set it in the 80s or the 90s or something. I don't know. It could be amazing. I don't know who knows what's going to happen. Getting all mumbly now. Oh. Hey Dean. Oh, Jermaine. Hey, Jermaine says, "Hey Dean, how's it going? And it's so cool to see you doing a live stream again. Thanks, Jermaine. I hope you're doing well." He's oh wait, this is Supreme Slice says, "Yeah, to be honest, I don't like the online stuff, but I want to see that kind of thing. What? But I want to see that kind of thing. But the amount of stuff you could do, they live a nightmare on Elm Street, Child's Play, Scream thing. Yeah, Freddy, like Nightmare on Elm Street, probably one of the hardest things to make into a video game. I think, with the whole dream thing, everything would have to be scripted. It'd have to be very much a kind of linear story game, I think, to do that well, to do the dreams thing. I don't see an easy way of doing like a free roam Elm Street. I don't know. Yeah, I think for Freddy, it would have to be like a single player, story driven, linear thing. And that could be done really well, obviously. And I mean, they've already done Jason now, and that was okay. It was all right. The only thing that fucking pissed me off about the Jason games was the time limit on every level, giving you like 7 or 8 minutes, and that's it. Like, no, that's not how you do it, man. Don't give me a fucking time limit on those games. Like, let me take just take my time and stalk. Fucking 7 minute, 8 minute time limit. What the fuck? Um, it's like, oh, I'm Jason. Finally, after all these decades of dreaming about being a horror icon, like I finally get to stand by the tree and watch the campers have their camping conversation while I'm deciding which one I'm going to take. Oh wait, I can't because I've only got 3 minutes left. Fucking what the fuck? Uh, um, Tony, have you seen Stephen King's Silver Bullet? Yes, I love that movie. It's one of my favorite werewolf movies. I love Silver Bullet. Radwell did another super chat. Bless him. He says, as per previous comment, Mezco, Doc, Nocturnal, and Atticus Doom are cool figures. All right. Do you know what? I'm not too familiar with that. Mezco, Doc, Nocturnal, and Atticus Doom. I'll have to look into that. But thank you, Radwell, for another super chat, man. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Another fist bump. There it is. Thank you, sir. Um, and then Radworld also says, have you considered collecting more 112 scale stuff? I've just got some of the Rumble Society figures from Mezco. You should check out Doc Nocturne. Yeah, I love everything I've seen from Mezco, pretty much. I mean, all their horror stuff that I've seen in person has been amazing. Again, just, if I had more space, I'd look into it. I got the essential ones for me. I've got Myers and I got Freddy and I got Pennywise. I got a Vampirella from Irene. And I got me werewolves from Cool Models. They're 112 scale as well. Really good stuff. MB Dyson, an interactive Scream game where you could plan the killings or solve who it is would be cool. Yeah, Scream again would be interesting. Maybe like a linear story based kind of thing with all the phone calls and then trying to get out of the house while he's chasing you and stuff. um, I saw a fan made Scream game as well where he was chasing after someone in there was a swimming pool there and that was pretty cool. Radworld says, I'll do some reviews soon of them on my channel. Oh, wicked. And when you do, let me know about them, man, and I'll check them out. Nicola Finney says, can you please do a Harley Quinn review? It's for my brother's birthday. Which Harley Quinn? I've got the original not sideshow. I've got the original Suicide Squad Hot Toys Harley in the red, blue, and white outfit, and I got the modified sideshow one, which I need to fix because a syringe needle broke off. That was inevitable, but it did. But happy birthday to your brother, Nicola. JJ Conroy, have you seen the Quarry game trailer? Oh, right, yeah, the story kind of, where you get to choose what happens. Looks like it's got potential to be good. Yeah, I'm curious about it. We'll see. We'll see. I'll check out a review, but I think if I watch a review for the Quarry game, I'm going to not look at the screen. I'm just going to listen to the review rather than look at it because I don't want to see. I think even though they'll try to keep it spoiler free, they're still going to show things that I think would be best to just go in blind. I'll just see. I'll see what the scores are saying. You know, you have to when it comes to video games because they're a lot of money these days. And I've seen the Quarry on pre-order, and it's quite expensive, like £60, over £60, I think. Nicola finishes, please. We'll see, Nicola. Things are pretty busy at the moment. I've got orders to do with the masks. I have to do a fair few masks, and we'll see, man. We'll see. Keep in touch with me. Try and squeeze something in for you. Supreme Slice for the Nightmare game. You've uh, you might have been able to have two worlds at once. Like the stuff you can do with the PS5 is insane, from what I've heard. Well, what's it called? Mech Assault? I can't remember what the name of the game is. There's a game where you can jump into a big mech and you can press a button and literally you can switch between two worlds or two timelines or something. But basically you could be running around in an environment, hit a button, and you're still in the same environment, but it's a completely different time and everything's changed. So you could maybe do something like that with a Nightmare on Elm Street game where you're in the real world. If you were Freddy, it would make more sense because I'd prefer to be Freddy than be people running away from Freddy. But that would be a very dark game, to just be literally that's the plot. You have to kill as many fucking teenagers as possible in their dreams. But that's what Freddy is. But if you were Freddy and you were able to press a button and completely transform the world into a dream world or something, I don't know, man. But there's potential, but who knows? Me, I'm more after the Myers experience, an authentic Myers game. And then my second choice would be werewolves, because there's just not enough decent werewolf stuff. I think werewolves have the potential to be the most frightening things ever if they're done right. Imagine a friggin' game where, oh man, I don't know, something like Left 4 Dead but werewolves. But really good werewolf designs like the Howling or Dog Soldiers, kind of big biped werewolves with wolf heads and claws, and you have to, maybe like in Left 4 Dead 1 where you had to the level starts and you have to board up the windows and try and make the place as secure as possible, but they're going to get in. Maybe a Dog Soldiers game and just like that, just oh man, where you just have to survive till morning or something and just keep the werewolves out with limited ammunition. You have to use your brain and come up with like craft little emergency things that you can keep the pan on the boil with the hot water and stuff. And oh man, yeah. Almost done 2 hours. Um, we need the lowrider music in the background. Liam says, "Well, Liam, the music actually did come on, but I wasn't feeling quite confident enough because it's been a long time since I've done a live stream. The music did come on, and I just ignored it. maybe next time." I found when I was doing the live streams, like having it set on a certain day every week at a certain time was a lot of pressure sometimes. Sometimes I was really looking forward to it, and other times I'd wake up not feeling too good, knowing that today was the day I'm supposed to do a big 2 hour live stream and just wasn't feeling like doing it. And because sometimes there's just stuff going on in your life and you're not in the best place, and it's difficult sometimes to do a live stream because you got to be in a good mood to do a live stream. You don't want to do a live stream if you're in a bad mood or if you got major stuff going on in your life. It's just not a good time to do it. So I just thought I'd pop up and do one tonight. I thought yesterday, I probably should do one, check in with you guys and see how you're doing. Doesn't mean I'm going to be doing one every Sunday. Like Moxie said to me, why don't you just do one once a month? Just pop up and do one once a month, check in with folks. And that probably is the best way to go for me for now. Did you see the movie X? I haven't, but I heard good things. Nia, I've heard good things too about the new horror movie X. I will watch it at some point. I haven't seen it yet, but it sounds pretty good. Nicholas says, please do a Harley Quinn review for my brother Alex Halpin. Oh, sorry, Alex Halpin. He's watching and commenting right now. Is he? Where's Alex? Is it Evil Alex? Is that him? Yeah, when's his birthday, Nicola? Evil Alex says, wasn't there a Saw game? I never played it, just saw the cover. I'm not sure. I've been watching the X-Files with Moxie. Started watching it from the beginning about a couple of months ago. And that's been fun. Not every episode has been fun. Most of the episodes so far. We've just got to season 5. And it's been nice watching them. I never really watched the X-Files back when it was on in the 90s. I saw like one episode, the Tombs one. But I think so far I've enjoyed season 1 the most. Like I liked it more when Scully and Mulder were just out. They go to random places like the woods and they'd have to figure out what was killing people and stuff like that. I like those kind of episodes. It's been very UFO alien heavy episodes recently in the ones we've been watching. But I'm curious to see because there's like 11 seasons of it and we're only on season 5 and we've already seen so much. So I'm curious to see where it's going to go, plus the 2 movies as well. But yeah, I've been watching the X-Files, and then I got the itch for X-Files 1/6 scale figures, and 3-0 have made Mulder and Scully, but I'm not too keen on how Mulder's head sculpt looks, and I would only want them with the deluxe versions with the trench coat or the long coats that they wear, because they always wear the coats in the movie. In the show, pretty much like 90% of the time, Mulder's always got his long coat on, and Scully has as well. So I wouldn't want them without those coats. And I looked on eBay to see if I could get the regular ones and then just get the long coats separately, but couldn't quite find one that was right for either of them. But yeah, not mad keen on the Mulder one. The Scully head sculpt is good by 3-0. It's not too bad. But I think in the review I saw, I think they made her too tall, or they made her too skinny. I think that was it. I think when I saw the review on the Scully figure, they made her way too skinny. But again, with the trench coat on, that would solve that issue completely. You wouldn't see that anyway. So yeah. But yeah, loving the X-Files. Been enjoying watching those again. Sorry, it made me think of X-Files when you said about the Saw game, because I know there was a PS2 X-Files game, I think, where it was basically like an episode of the show that you could control or something. I don't know. It sounds good, though. If I had a PS2, I'd get it. The Suicide Squad one, please, says Nicola. Okay. Well, yeah, man. I wouldn't have a problem doing a review, like a re-review on Harley Quinn, although I don't mean to sound like an arrogant prick or anything, but the original review I did on that Harley was great. It was a great review because I used the Glenn Page diorama. Had some great photography in there of her posed up, looking very real, very alive. So if I do a re-review on the Harley Quinn, it's not going to top the original review. And do you know that, Nicola? Do you know that I've already reviewed it, or because I have, like back when it came out, I did a big in-depth. It was quite a long review. It's one of my most popular videos on the channel. I think. But yeah, I've got no problem going back and doing another one on it. Just let me know the time frame, Nicola. How long until your brother's birthday? This week coming up's busy. I've got 2 Captain Kirks I have to do, masks for customers. We've got the Rambo figure coming from Stallone store. Apparently that's this week. So as soon as that turns up, that's the next 3 or 4 days covered, because I have to do the review. I have to do a True Light review, post sessions. It's going to be Rambo week once that thing arrives. But let me know when his birthday is. I mean, if I don't make it in time for his birthday, at least I can still mention him and dedicate the video to him and stuff, even if it's a couple of days late or something. Evil Alex, I'm super excited for the Northman. It has great reviews. It's like Conan meets Hamlet. Love the director's work so far. Robert Eggers. The Witch. Oh, The Witch guy and The Lighthouse. Conan is one of my favorite films. Yeah, my friend who I watched Mandalorian with and all that, he was wanting to go see that the Northman movie. I've seen the trailer. It looks all right. I don't know if I'm going to be dragging myself to the cinema for it, but I'll watch it at some point. Supreme Slice. As an online game, Terminator would be my pick because playing as Kyle, you wouldn't be defenseless. Yeah, Terminator, man. Yeah, there's quite a few Terminator games out there. Some of them better than others. Mugwump. A love and robot styled werewolf, soldier werewolf game would be a gem. Yeah, I know what you mean. The Love and Robots on Netflix, the werewolf episode, that was very, very good. Very cool. Very gory. That's how it would be if werewolves went at it, man. Just Jesus, swiping arms off and just those claws just devastating. Max Hammer. I liked the Jason puzzle game. It was fun and it had all the Jason looks. Puzzle game? I'm not familiar. I only really know about the Jason game, the online one, from a few years back. Chris Perkins. Good day, Dean. Hey, Chris. Good day to you too, sir. Scott says X Files, great show. Yes, yeah, it is. Evil Alex, I love the X Files so much. It's still my favorite show. Can't blame you for that, man. There's definitely some friggin' excellent episodes. Supreme Slice, I never checked out the X Files. Might need to give it a look. I remember when it was on. Yeah, man, if you've got Disney Plus, it's all on there, even the movies. It's worth it, man. They're good. They're good. Like, especially that first season. I mean, just give it a go. Give the first season a try because that was the best one so far for me. I mean, like I said, I'm up to the beginning of season 5 now. There's 11 seasons and 2 movies. And season 1 and 2 were both great. But I think season 1 had the most kind of creature, out in the woods, what's killing these people kind of stuff. That's when I like it. That's when I like it. When Mulder and Scully are out there in the woods, in the elements, and they're trying to figure out what the hell is killing people. That kind of stuff. There's a lot of UFO stuff. There's a lot of episodes about aliens and are there aliens or are there not aliens and all that stuff. And they can drag a bit. But so far about 95% of what I've seen, I've really enjoyed. I'm looking forward to seeing what else. And at the beginning of the X-Files in like 93, they didn't really have mobile phones and the internet at their disposal and stuff. I mean, they started to have the big kind of brick phones and the early mobile phones and stuff. But I'm looking forward to getting to the last sort of 3 seasons and see, because I'm pretty sure they took place, when people had the internet just at the palm of their hand and stuff. So just curious to see, it's nice that there's a show that kind of bridged that moment when the internet really became what it became, and then before as well, before they had that. So I'm looking forward to that side of it, see how that plays out. Also curious, I heard rumors back in the day that there was some kind of romance between Mulder and Scully later on in the show. Don't ruin it for me in the comments here if there was. I don't want to know. I want to just see it. But yeah, like I said, I'm up to season 5 and they've definitely gotten pretty close. So we'll see where that goes. I'm rewatching Fringe. Says Precinct, but with a 13 precinct. There it is. Briscoe, I had both exclusives of the 3-0 X-Files figures, but ended up trading them. Oh man. Yeah, even though I'm not a massive fan of the Mulder head sculpt, I'd still be very keen. If anyone watching has the exclusive versions of the 3-0 Mulder and Scully, reach out because we can do some swapping. We can swap some shit. I'll hook you up. You hook me up. It'll be all good. Evil Alex, I need to watch Fringe. Heard good things. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Lots of people talking about it, but I don't know what it is. Last season was a letdown, apparently. Max Hammer, have you checked out Tot's Ultimate Chucky life size? 3 heads, multiple hands, moving eyes. I've seen some stuff. It looks very cool. I don't know if I'm willing to spend as much as it costs, though. To be honest, I mean it's reasonable for what you get, but it's a lot of money, man. I've already got a lot of stuff. It'd just be one more big thing I need to find somewhere to put it. We'll see. We'll see, though. I'm very tempted. I have to say, they look amazing. They look absolutely awesome. Liam says, Dean, who's winning a Batman battle royale? Keaton, Kilmer, Clooney, Begins Bale, Batfleck, or emo Batman? Who would win in a big battle royale? I mean, instantly, I just thought of Ben Affleck. I mean, I'm thinking of the warehouse scene. I'm thinking how big and brutal he was. I'm thinking him, even though Begins Batman's my favorite. But I think, I don't know, man. I think, in that battle royale, I think Ben Affleck Batman would win. But not the Justice League version. He was no. Even the extended cut, the proper version from Zack Snyder, still nowhere near as deadly a Batman as the one in BVS. The makers of the last Terminator game are making a RoboCop game. Yeah, I was wondering about that recently because I remember seeing the teaser trailer for the RoboCop game and wondering what's going on with that. Hopefully it's still happening. That'd be great. I would be very much up for a RoboCop game. Dylan says, I have to hop off now. It's been nice listening to you. Glad to see a live stream again. Take care, Dean. Yes. Thanks, Dylan. And everybody follow Serious Lug on Instagram. That's Dylan's Instagram name. He's always posting awesome pictures. Heath, have they ever made a cool 1/6 Celine from the movie Underworld? Yeah, I think there's about two or three versions of her out there on 1/6 scale by different third-party companies. Some of them are better than others, but they are out there. If you eBay search them, I'm sure, and look on YouTube as well for videos of them. I did a video. I don't know if it's still on the channel. I had to delete 183 videos many years ago because of copyright stuff. It might have been one of them, but yeah, they are out there, man. Not official, but there are options. Max Hammer, Friday the 13th on Nintendo Switch. You have so many moves and you have to kill all the kids, but you can't kill the cats or fall in water. You can't kill the cats. Why would you want to kill the cats? You fuck. No, leave the cats alone and the doggies and all the animals. Be nice to animals. Animals are way better than us. Mugwump, dipping out again. It's nice to see you streaming again, Dean. Take care all. Thanks, Mugwump. Thanks for the super chat, man. Take care. And I'll see you on here again soon. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. Take care of yourself. X-Files also gave us Vince, from Breaking Bad, right? And Vince remembering Bryan Cranston. Haha. Yeah, man. Al, your pal, says, I have Harley Quinn from the Suicide Squad on the way. I was something to get the dancer one, but I found the original cheaper and brand new. Yeah, the gold dress dancer Harley is a beautiful looking piece, man. It really stands out in the collection. I had it for quite some time, did plenty of videos with it. Check out when I swapped the body for a Fireson one. That was good. That was interesting. But I sold it in the end. Phil, Dean, if you ever sell Sideshow Joker, please let me know. I will try to remember that, dude. But honestly, by the time I ever get round to it, I doubt I will remember. But stay in touch. Keep an eye on what I'm doing on Instagram. I'll let people know on Instagram and reach out. But I'm not sure I'm even selling that one yet, to be honest. It's a great piece. Tony, the guy who plays Skinner in the X-Files, played Horace Pinker in Wes Craven's shocker Mitch Palgidi. Well, it's funny you mentioned Skinner. He's one of my favorite characters, I think. I like Skinner. And there was I don't want to spoil anything, but there was an episode really recently that I was watching with Moxie where it looked like he might not be around much longer, but I think he will be. But yeah, I like Skinner. And I was watching Double Toasted, the YouTube channel, when they were talking about really bad movies and they're just taking the piss out of really shit films. And Vampire in Brooklyn, the Eddie Murphy movie, Wes Craven did it. They were talking about that, and I saw that. I didn't realize that the guy who plays Skinner was in Vampire in Brooklyn, like playing a street gang member or maybe a pimp or something. And it just cracked me up because he looked exactly like Skinner, but wearing like pimp clothes. And it was only just flashed up on the screen for a second, but I need to watch Vampire in Brooklyn again. I saw it back in the old days on Sky TV when it was on, but it's been a long, long time. But yeah, he turned up in that apparently, so I'll have to watch it. Batfleck would destroy them all. Yeah, the BVS Batfleck would destroy everyone in that Royal Rumble. Al, your pal. Anyone else think Harley doesn't sound right in the upcoming Suicide Squad game? I haven't really paid attention enough to tell you, to be honest. No interest in the Suicide Squad game or the other one, Gotham Knights or whatever it's called. Nah, I want to be Batman. Or maybe Catwoman, but I just want to be Batman mainly. I don't want to play the Suicide Squad guys. I mean, maybe it'll be good. We'll see. I wish Rocksteady were doing a Batman game. Maybe they are on the side, and this is just something to tide us over. But yeah, that's what I want. I want more Batman. Imagine like Unreal Engine 5 or whatever it's called, Gotham City, rain effects and stuff. Another great series was Millennium with Lance Henriksen. Yeah, I've always been aware of that one. Never seen it. If that turns up on Disney Plus one day, I'll watch me some Millennium. Apparently, because I watched a video about sorry, that low rider gangster music is about to come on, and I'm just not in the mood. Let's move, get that going. Here we go. Right. Yeah. Apparently, the best way to watch X-Files, apparently to get the most out of it, there is apparently a point where you're supposed to stop watching the X-Files and watch Millennium, like all of it, and then go back to watching the X-Files. It's like, I'm not doing that. I will play by the rules, and apparently at the end of season 5 of the X-Files, that's when you're supposed to watch the first X-Files movie, and then you watch season 6 and so on. So I will do that at least, so that I watch the movie at the right point when you were supposed to. But I'm not watching all of Millennium midway through season whatever of X-Files. It's just madness. But I love Lance Henriksen, and I'm sure Millennium's good. So maybe one day that will come on streaming somewhere, and I'll be able to watch it. But I've always been aware of it. Shocker is great fun film. Shocker, that's the one. Is that the front cover with the guys in the electric chair in the prison or something? I think I've seen that. Oh, is that Wes Craven? That movie? Have you watched Peacemaker? No, the show. No, I haven't seen that. I've heard it's pretty good. I ain't seen it. Briscoe, Cancer Man, Cigarette Smoking Man was my favorite character for the first few years of X-Files. Yeah, he's interesting, that one. He's an interesting character. Don't know what the hell he's up to with those cigarettes, though. I mean, I smoke, but not like that. Jesus. Evil Alex, love Mulder, Scully, Skinner, great actors and characters. Yeah, definitely. Millennium is the same universe as X-Files. Oh, okay. All right. That's interesting. Also, The Lone Gunman. Or was that the episode where they were? I remember that one, if that's the one you're talking about, where, the JFK assassination and all that. Yes, the first film is between season 5 and 6. Very good film, actually. Ooh. Well, yeah, I saw the Chris Stuckman review. He said it was very good. I'm looking forward to getting to that. So, like I said, we just started season 5, so it won't be long before we watch the film. Lee Bowers, have you seen Scream 2022 yet? If so, what are your thoughts? No, I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen it. So, yeah, man, I'll get round to that one. That should be out to buy soon on Blu-ray. I might go get it once. I'll get it maybe the same time I get the Spider-Man No Way Home. But I might have to order that online because like I said, I want the Steelbook of No Way Home because I've got the Steelbook of Homecoming and Far From Home. So I have to get the Steelbook of the new one to complete them. And there's 2 different Steelbooks I've seen. I'm not sure which one to get yet, but yeah, I'll have to get around to that. And I don't know, next time I go HMV, I'll see if they got the new Scream. I'll pick it up. Robot Online. Is that Robot Online? Like OG Robot Online. Hey Dean, miss you, buddy. Robot Online. What was it? Robert Justafan. Oh wait, huh? It's Robert Justafan. All right, because Robot Online. Oh, is it Robert Online? It's because it says Robert Online. That's okay. There was another guy called Robot Online, OG YouTuber man. He's still on there. He's still doing his thing. He's out there. He's on Instagram and Facebook. Miss you, buddy. Robert, just a fan. How's Ruby? Saw your Batman review. What happened? I'm not seeing it. Lol. Good seeing you, buddy. Ruby's all right. She's getting bloody old, bless her. Um, and you saw the Batman review. It was good. But yeah, I hope you're doing well, man. Thanks for joining. The Lone Gunman was an X Files spin off. Oh, okay. But got cancelled after one season. Okay. Didn't know that. There is a Millennium crossover in like, where'd it go? Oh, in like season 9 to wrap up Millennium since it got cancelled. Oh, okay. Interesting. Supreme Slice. Scream 5 is great. Better than 4, I would say. Yeah, I watched Scream 4. It was alright. We'll see. Lee Bowers, Scream 6 starts filming this summer in Canada. Cool. Can't wait for the multiverse of madness. Briscoe, hey Robert, how's it going? Say hello to Robert Just a Fan. I bought the X Files game for PS2. I hooked my PS2 up on my TV with a HDMI adapter. It's fun to replay games or games I missed out on, haven't played yet. Cool. Uh, Max Hammer, wonder if we get a Bruce Campbell cameo in Multiverse of Madness. Yeah, I heard something about that. Heard something about Bruce Campbell being involved. Because yeah, I mean, if Sam Raimi directed it, right? Because if so, then yeah, Bruce Campbell pop up in there somewhere, I'm sure. Um, are the cinemas open in your area, Dean? Yeah, they have been open for a good while. Yeah, I've seen a few films. Seen a few films. What did we see? I can't remember. Damn it. um, but yeah, we've done 2 hours and 22 minutes. I'm pretty hungry, guys, so I might have to jump off soon and get some food happening. Mega Color says, "Hey, bro, how are you? I'm good, man. Not too bad. Are you going to watch Sonic 2? Yeah, I'll watch Sonic 2 at some point for sure. I might buy it. Yeah, because once Sonic 2 comes out to buy on Blu-ray in HMV day one, they're going to have a little box set with both movies. So I'll just grab that. I quite happily own Sonic movies. I tell you what, because I like the first film so much. When I was in Tesco's recently with my mate, they had a little Sonic figure, and I bought it because he was cool. He's from the video game, not the movie. If it was the movie, his arm should be blue as well. But this is the video game version. But I thought it was a really good little articulated figure. I haven't taken him out of the packaging yet. I was debating whether it's worth doing a review on him, but he looks great. Like a very good little representation of Sonic. They also had a Mario figure, but I couldn't quite bring myself to spend what they were asking on it. It wasn't that expensive, but I just, couldn't bring myself to do it yet. But they still got it. Last time I was in there, they still had Mario. I might get him. That's a proper part of my childhood, man. I used to play the Mario games like crazy. Then I played the Sonic games. I was just right around that age when all that was happening in the 80s and early 90s and stuff. Um, Jim Carrey is retiring. Yes, I heard. Haven't seen Siri at all. Is that Bruce gets cut out of, in Marvel Disney or like. Evil Alex, I watched Spider-Man No Way Home some days ago. Good film, but I still prefer the Raimi trilogy. Made me like Andrew Garfield more as Spider-Man. Need to rewatch his films again. And Robert Online says, Dean, do you like that 1/6 Ash? Is it worth it? Oh, the Asmus Toys Ash. It's a tricky one, man. I mean, with the mods I did, I think it's really worth it. It's great. But if you're not the kind of person who likes to touch stuff like that, then it's still pretty good. I mean, yeah, I gave it a 7 out of 10, before we do any mods to it. It's all right. Yeah. Mega Color, your Michael Myers masks are awesome. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. You can buy them, not these ones. These are mine, but I do rehaul them for people. I don't take masks from people. I buy them myself to rehaul and then I sell them. So don't bother asking me if I will rehaul your mask. You can order one from me and I'll send it to you once it's done. Uh, Ryan Achara, hey guys, he says those Sonic figs from the games aren't as well articulated as the new movie ones, mate. I've got the plane with Sonic and Tails, and it's much better than the game Sonic and Knuckles versions. Yeah, it's all right. I just wanted a Sonic to stand on my shelf one day. I don't really care if he can move that well, as long as he stands up. That's all good. But thanks for the advice, guys. Curious George says, "Are you getting the Michael Myers 1/6 scale accessories from Trick or Treat Studios?" Um, that's a weird one because I've got no reason to buy it. I've already got coveralls. The only thing I would need from that accessory pack by Tots is the tombstone, and the tombstone looks like one of the worst parts of it. Not very good detail and paint on it from what I've seen in people's videos. So I wouldn't buy it personally. I've already got coveralls and pumpkins and stuff, and I think I can get a better bob sheet material from a material shop that actually flows better. Um, so I got no reason to buy it. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't see myself getting it, to be honest with you. Um, have a great night. Get some rest. Good night, says Evil Alex. Cheers, Alex. Mega color. I just picked up the Sideshow Michael Myers. He was just okay. Yeah, great coveralls, good accessories. Not the best hair sculpt. The mask is pretty good, but overall the head sculpt was a bit of a miss. Robot. Sorry, I keep saying Robot Online. It's Robert Online. Uh, I got my copy. No Way Home. Great movie. I got to get the Raimi trilogy on Blu-ray. I only have those on DVD. Then Max Hammer says, "Have you saw Sideshow 1/6 yellow apron Leatherface fig coming out? Not many accessories with it." Yeah, I've seen it's coming out. I don't really. I had a closer look at the head sculpt. Looks great. I like the sculpted hair, but I don't like the arms. They still look really plasticky and shiny. You know, I think they could have did a little bit better on the arms of the figure. Um, but we'll see. It's not out yet. They might tweak it. Um, I get choked up. Him saving MJ. Only great scene in Spider-Man 2. Lee Bowers, NECA did a pre-order for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Secrets of the Ooze Turtles and accessories on their site. Great talking with you, Dean. Have a good one. Have a good night, he says. Scott, thanks, Scott. Bree Horror Channel. Hey Bree, he says, "Hey Dean, how you're doing? How you doing, mate? Doing all right. I'm just wrapping things up because it's been 2.5 hours of non-stop talking, and my throat feels pretty ropey right now." But it's been fun, guys. Thank you to the folks who did super chats. Really appreciate it. Larin, I'd love to see a video of you making a bob sheet. Yeah, man. If I get around to that, then I'll probably film it. Good idea. Robert Online, Dean, did you get any current NECA figures? No, not really. The last NECA figure I got was the Wolfman and Myers from Halloween Kills. Quite tempted to get their Elvira. We'll see. Great seeing you, my friend, my YouTube friend. Thanks, Robert. Michael Myers 2018 mask is looking down. Yeah, I know. I keep looking at that. It bugs me. I'll fix it. Oh. There we go. There we go. Very nice. Oh, I'm starving. Right. Let's double check. Make sure. Loving the shirt. Thanks, Robert. I picked up American Werewolf. Love that figure. Yeah, it's one of their best ever. You need to get a pizza like a Ninja Turtle. Yeah. Lee Bowers, go get some rest, Dean. Mate, amazing live stream. Hopefully, we get another one soon. Yeah, man. try and do one a month at least. Just pop up once a month and just do these. Like I say, it's a bit tricky sometimes where I set them to a certain date every week, like every Sunday or every Friday at 8 o'clock. It can sometimes be tricky to do it every week. Sometimes things pop up or just but definitely try and do them once a month from now on, guys, at least. Uh, yeah, thanks Supreme Slice, thanks Robert Online, thanks Lee, thanks Mega Color, sorry, thanks everybody, Max Hammer, Bree Horror Channel, everybody, MB Dyson, happy Easter, everybody. Yeah, man. So yeah, before I sign off, just acknowledge the crazy stuff, obviously, that's really tragic and sad going on in the world with Ukraine and everything. It's just been a really rough couple of years. Just the amount of things that are happening in the world constantly. It's but we've at least we've got something that we can enjoy, a hobby to try and take our minds off things. And yeah, just hope you're all doing all right. And thank you to all of you guys who watch and leave comments and interact. Really appreciate it, and keeps me going knowing that you guys are out there and I can do videos and have fun doing stuff like that. It helps me cope with everything. Really, just helps me cope to have something to do. If I didn't have this to do, man, I don't know. It's just because it's pretty intense times that we're living in. So really nice to have a hobby like this, but it's something to enjoy and share with people and just have fun. And yeah, but thank you everyone. Seriously, why the bad news just stops? Yeah, man, definitely a lot of bad news, but yeah. What keeps my mind off crazy world is my collection, doing Michael Myers cosplay. Yeah, yeah, man. It's always fun dressing up as Mikey. Thanks, Dean. Says Alex, your videos bring some light into our worlds. We appreciate you. Oh, thanks, man. All right, man. Well, we did 2.5 hours. Not too bad. Thanks for watching, guys. And I will be more videos coming up real soon. Plenty on the way. More masks getting worked on. More videos getting worked on. So keep it locked. And yeah, enjoy the good weather. We got some good weather going on at the moment. So summer's on the way. And just enjoy it. But yeah, thank you. I can see all you saying goodbye and stuff. I always feel bad when it to make sure I acknowledge everybody. Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you very much. I'll see you real soon. Do, 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 do.